You're being... You're a pussy.
Oh God, here it comes! Oh, hot, 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 hot! Hot, 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 hot! Hot, hot, hot! Mr. Marsh, we apologize, and if it's okay with you, we would like to present you your long overdue trophy.
Mag.
Snake.
The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation. The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
What is good, everybody? Welcome to another Saturday night, another Modern Comic Mayhem here on Beyond Wednesdays. We got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. Yeah, let me fix that guy just a tad there. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed that session. That session was very festive with plenty of green trees. And I don't know if you guys saw me showing you the cherry of the blunt. But every time I was showing you that cherry of the blunt, you saw that little dark piece in there. That was a nice long snake of some good concentrate. So the session was very interesting. But that being said, people will start jumping in once they get homes from their Christmas parties, if they're not too drunk, I imagine. And shout out to all of you who are probably too drunk sitting at home, either from your Christmas parties or you're already on vacation and you're starting early. So big happy Hanukkah to my boy Brad in the chat. I saw your comment. It made me think a little bit. That isn't mentioned enough around here. So happy Hanukkah to everybody out there that celebrates Hanukkah out there and every other holiday that you might celebrate. I know that there's some festivus people out there too. So it is what it is. 60 of you live at the beginning of the show. Did any of you guys get to watch the House of Stein last night? Throw one in the chat if you were watching the House of Stein or the dual stream over here, the cover of the year show. We went through the cover of the year category stuff. I had a lot of comments on that. All right, Deadman, you don't have to, bro. You don't have to. Chill out. If you guys, but I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're back from Area 51. You need to let me know how that went there, bro. I want to know. I want to know if there's any alive aliens there. Are the drones aliens? Tell me that. Put a one in the chat, Deadman, if the drones are aliens. I think that'd be interesting too. Shout out Laura to BK, says justice for Mark Spears. Yeah, good guy. The best. Speaking of Mark Spears, these are heading out to, one of these is heading out to our boy Heroes Reborn, and some of the unopened packs are heading out to Peeps too. So shout out to everybody that got those. Shout out to Cardier West, who is in the building right now. Send him some thoughts and prayers. He lost his mother the other night, which is shitty, bro. And we love you, bro. Thoughts and prayers out to you, man. enjoy yourself tonight. You know, maybe you can take some thoughts away of that bullshit, and you can make some really off the wall jokes that I'm sure your mother would have been proud of, from what I hear. So, all right, man. Back to where I was. The cover of the year stuff last night was excellent. It was fun once we figured out how to actually get into it. At first, we didn't know how to get into it, that was like a quick show. We weren't going to do a show because Stein had just got off work at 9 p.m. 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So it was like, you know, but you know, he's got to send me all the stuff for the list. He's got to make his final selections. And we were just like, why don't we just do the cover of the year show? We've been kind of slacking on that, and we pulled it off. You can tell that comic fans love beautiful women. That's for sure. I think there's only one comic in the Elite Eight that's not a beautiful chick on a cover. So, all right, let's see here. So, speaking of that, let me give you guys the updates. So, here's how it went last night. We had 64 covers. We did a play-in session, and the Frizen Scarlet Witch won the play-in session between 5 other books. And this is how the first round went. We had Lozano, Amazing Spider-Man, Black Cat variant versus the Fuimara Harley Quinn. And as you can see, the winner of that one was the Lozano Black Cat. Beautiful cover, gorgeous book, yada yada. Next, we had the Lobos Psylocke versus the Fuimara Detective. 2 Fuimaras in a row. Look at that. So, Cosmic One says rigged. Yeah. Jersey to the Bay, man. Why are you spoiling things, brother? Jesus. No, I think most people knew that was going to spoil it. Hold on, you guys. We gotta replay that real quick here. There we go. So, shout out to Lord Tatman. We got to give him his due. And all of you guys, your due. Anytime there is a super chat. What the hell? All right, here we go. What the hell? Streamless has. Okay. So, back to giving Tatman his due. Gotta do that one more time. For the ladies. There you go. All right, back to the show and the second round. Lobos Psylocke versus the Amazing Fuimara Detective statue, Batman statue. Shout out Big Remo. Shout out Alex. Shout out Derek. See all you guys. Psylocke won 65% of the vote. I think that was pretty obvious that was going to happen. So, next bracket, we had Lobos Power Girl beating the Rian Gonzalez Falling in Love on the Path to Hell #1 variant. Then we had, this one surprised me. Speaking of Mark Spears in the first round lost to the King Spawn, which is, to me, one of my favorite covers of the year. Lost to the Campbell Essentia. Yeah. Niobe Comics says it correctly. Put a hot female on a cover and it's going to win. Yep. Spears was robbed. I agree. So that was a good one. Hold on, let me redo this just so you guys know. If you guys want to join the show, the link is pinned to the top of the chat, and we'll continue on. The next book. Let's see here. What is this? Bracket 9 verse 56. Okay. The next bracket, Campbell Psylocke versus Artgerm X23, which is pretty crazy. I'm rich, biatch! Hell yeah. Look at that, dude. Holy shit, man. Ladies and gentlemen, another great super chat from a great friend and a longtime supporter of this said channel. We got to give him his due too. I'm rich, biatch. Thank you, brother. Much love, man. Dropping a $99 super chat. Appreciate you, bro. That means a lot. That being said, I want to tell you guys that over the last couple weeks, it's been pretty amazing the support you guys have showed the channel. So means a lot, and appreciate all you guys. That was awesome, Clutch. Didn't need one, brother. Didn't need one. Next we have, let's see here. Oh, this one was crazy. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at a giant killer. You're looking at a giant killer right here. The Motus Fairy Tales book is a giant killer. It took, I think every year that we do this, we're going to have to figure out like cool little awards, right? By the way, you guys, this isn't over with. We have 3 rounds still to go. And we'll tell you guys how you guys, we'll tell everybody how you can continue voting on these. So I love this Sempre Wonder Woman. That's another one of my favorite of the years. So Deadman says, Brian, brother, Area 51 was awesome. A lot of activity tonight. One of these days I will send you the location of my favorite UFO spot in Vegas. The drones, I don't think is an alien. Bro, I didn't realize you actually are out there, Deadman. Wow. That's freaking awesome, dude. That is amazing. Shout out to anybody that lives out in that area of Nevada. Shout out to all my people in Pahrump too. All right. I just can't get over this loss, but it is what it is. Fucked up my whole bracket throughout the rest of the tourney. So, you know, that kind of sucks. Next, what is going on here? There we go. We have bracket 8 versus 57, the Spears Lobo Action Comics variant versus the John Boy Myers Cobra Commander. And this is a big win. 73% of the vote sends Mark Spears Action Comics on to the next round. Then we had a 1 seed. So Harley Quinn was a 1 seed going into this. The Sozamaika Harley Quinn was a 1 seed going into this. And she dominated in the first round over the Balderi Jubilee X-Men variant, which is a great cover in itself. So nice little 1 seed action right there. Campbell Magic defeated the Mindy Lee Harley Quinn. That's a no-brainer, even though that Mindy Lee, beautiful cover. DM says, I love this Sonya cover, but it's not even my favorite of hers this year. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, moving on. Doom, Sanford Green, won in a 60% of the vote win over the Bermejo Epitaphs from the Abyss. Love that Bermejo. Love the Sanford Green. I feel like maybe this Sanford Green cover kind of shoots a little bit of nostalgia at you because it was such a great story also, right? So that one's interesting. Next, we have the number 1 seed in a landslide victory over the play-in. This is Mark Brooks. Mark Brooks, Monsters, overtaking the Scarlet Witch Frizen. Adam, how's it going, brother? I'm down for that, brother. I'm down for that. I think that's a great idea. We'll have to do a cover for. I think that's an award that we're gonna have to make.
Sabio was kicking my ass all week.
So Adam said he's gonna create the best tits on a cover award for next year's tournament. So
I also thank everyone because I wrote an entire porn movie. It was all last night's show's fault. It's just I modified a little bit. March Madness Miranda will be is what it's going to be called.
Excellent, dude. Excellent. There we go. From the brain of Blind Adam. All right, let's continue on here. We're going to go through the rest of this. Adam, jump in, say whatever. Mark Spears Monsters, the Bridezilla, which probably could win that award, Adam, for best tits of the year, versus the Jenny Frizen Scarlet Witch, is a landslide victory, 75% win.
Yeah, the Monsters had that big. That's such a beautiful book.
Yeah, Clay is too high for names. Yeah. Yes, sir. Hold on. There we go. Next, in our next win, we have the Souza Micah Baroness cover versus the Frizen Zatanna. Baroness goes into round 2. Next, we have the beautiful Carla Cohen Departed versus Falling in Love on the Path to Hell, Suspiria. No, wait, which one was this? Falling in Love on the Path to Hell. I can't remember who did this. Chat, remind me. I'm a little high tonight. How you doing, Adam?
Brian says you gotta get high.
Yes, sir.
And,
Subversive. Thank you, JC. Too bad you can't see any of these, Adam, because they're gorgeous.
Like I said, I have notes throughout the year of what people describe to me, so doing some of this to memory. And from what the little bit of stuff I can make out.
I think people don't realize that Blind Adam is really blind. That's why his name is Blind Adam. How much can you see, Adam?
So basically, it's like shapes, shadows. I can make out outlines of things, but things don't come with like much definition. Like I can see like like a general outline of like your face, but I couldn't tell you what you look like.
So how long did you have sight?
I had signed up to the age of 2020 up to the age of 15.
Wow.
And then I've been in my current position since the age of like 32, 33, something like that.
Wow, bro.
It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah,
Could be
it's
worse.
not. You've done very well for yourself, my brother. You've done very well for yourself.
Yeah.
You are the blind Adam. All right, let's continue and move on.
Let's see whatever books, because this way I know whatever books I need to spend money on after the show ends.
Yeah. Let me turn this down so we don't get an echo here. All right, there we go. Next, we have two Titans. We have Panosian versus Campbell. This is the 28 versus 37 seed, and the Power Girl Panosian versus the Witchblade Campbell. You know, it's a little surprising who won this to me. Panosian.
Campbell won this one, or
Panosian won it by 64%. 64, not by 64%, with 64% of the vote. So, yeah. Dave's collection says Penthouse and Gun Honey had the best run of titty covers this year, and that will jack NYC. Yeah, that NYC Vampirella was probably the winner.
Yeah, that book would be disqualified just on principle, because everyone would be putting that one in there.
Yeah, that one was great. Dead Man says, we love you, Adam. Please let him know. Well, we just did. There we go.
Thank you, man.
All right. Moving on to the next bracket. The John Tyler Christopher Daredevil NYCC variant up against the John Royal Jinx G.I. Joe cover. And John Royal Daredevil just destroyed it.
Yeah, I wish I didn't sell the two I bought.
Did you buy any of those? You said you bought two of them?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I had two of them. I sold them.
What'd you sell them for?
One, I just I sold whatever the buy-in was to a buddy of mine who couldn't make it to NYCC. The other one I think I got like 100 on.
Not bad, bro.
And I know that there was one that was signed by Deborah Ann Wall that I wasn't able to get.
Oh, that's cool.
Because Deborah Ann Wall does signings on her boyfriend's eBay store.
Oh, that's dope.
For their charity.
Oh, yeah. I saw a really good...
they do that Running Blind charity.
Yeah, I saw her... Yeah, her husband's blind. I saw her interview with the guy that played Punisher. What's that guy's name?
John Bernthal?
Yeah, John Bernthal. John Bernthal has a really cool podcast. And I saw her interview on there. Dude, she's a huge Dungeons and Dragons nerd.
She's like the biggest Dungeons and Dragons nerd you'll ever meet.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, she actually creates. She's a dungeon master, you guys.
Yeah, she's just her and her boyfriend are both sweethearts. Even though I told her boyfriend, no, I'm not gonna run. He's trying to talk me into run. He's like, you should get a sighted person and start running. It's like, fuck that. I die in 2 minutes.
Moving on. The Daredevil wins by 51 votes to 10 votes, which is crazy to me. But it's a monster of a cover. And that was a 2 seed, that book. All right, next, another number 1 seed, the Panosian Wonder Woman versus the, I forget who did this Deadpool. Cannabis. You're right, Derek. Cannabis. So chat, let me know. But this Deadpool lost in a landslide, 56 votes to 6 votes.
Yeah, there's no way Deadpool was winning that one.
Yeah.
Panosian's just been like another beast for covers this year.
Yeah. So that was not surprising at all. But that Deadpool's a good cover. 31 versus 34, we have the Adam Hughes Elvira which probably would have been in the running for Titty Book of the Year, versus the Ghost Spider Frizen. So
This one's tough. This one's tough. Who won? Who won?
Adam Hughes. That was a guarantee on that.
Yeah. As much as I love that Ghost Spider.
Yeah. Yeah. Next we have 18 versus 47. Maria Wolf, Doom, #1, versus the Arita Usagi Yojimbo, the Crow Usagi variant, which 33 votes to 27 votes. The Doom Maria Wolf wins it and goes on to the next round. Yeah. Yeah. Surprising. Next, we have 15 versus 50 seed. Sozamaika Poison Ivy versus the Del Auto Daredevil. And Sozamaika wins it 70% to 29%. Or 30%. Yep. So, moving on is Sozamaika. Next, we have 10 versus 55. The Rivera... I forget what this book is called because I'm high. And the Quintana Frankenstein. So, this was Stein's favorite. One of his favorites. So, Hello Darkness. Thank you, Derek. Moving on. 23 versus 42, we have the Gronov Rogue book versus the Frizen Dazzler, and specifically the Gronov 80s variant of the Savage Land Rogue. And the Savage Land Rogue won 71% of the vote. Not surprising, but that I love. This was a late entrance into the list. Probably the most recent book in the best of list.
Don't mind me, I was just thinking of what I want to see when I want to get a cosplay costume of more the Savage Rogue or the Dazzler.
Either is a win, my friend. All right, moving on. We have 26 versus 39. The Jay Gonzo Ghost Rider versus the Mitsuhiro Arita Spider-Man Black Suit and Blood variant, which they're both great designed covers, and the Jay Gonzo wins with 61% of the vote. Moving on, the Suspiria Profane cover and the Scotty Young Ain't No Grave. Suspiria wins with 74% of the vote.
Damn.
74% of the vote. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Really good. Shout out to our boy Darth Lopez with the
What's up, Lopez?
$4.99 super chat. He says, "Merry Christmas, everyone, and BK, you're the best." I love that. I love that. Moving on, we have 7 versus 58. Calavera PI, a #3 seed, versus the P. Craig Russell Scarlet Witch, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous foil, old school throwback. But the Calavera PI Jay Gonzo won it with 55% of the vote.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Next we have, sorry, not a 3 seed. That was a 1 seed. A 1 seed. All right. Next, the Bird City Comics Lobos Zatanna Superman cover versus the Godzilla Art Adams cover. And
I want to know who won this one because, it's just not shouldn't even be a fair fight.
yeah, it wasn't. With a perfect 69% of the vote.
69. 69.
The Lobos won it. So there you go. Next, Puppeteer Lee. This blew me away. Puppeteer Lee, Poison Ivy versus the Parson Grommets cover. And surprisingly, by 3 votes, the Puppeteer Lee upsets the Grommets variant. This blew me away. Yeah. Neither do I.
I never booked the I wish I still had copies of is that Grommets.
Yep. I'm lucky to have one of those. Shout out to my boy D in the UK who scored me one and sent me one. So, yeah. Pretty crazy. I think a lot of nostalgia in this one. Could have gone with the Latham Grommets too. Yes. Great point. Or the Latham. Yep. Is that the 7-Eleven one?
Yeah.
Moving on, we have bracket 14 versus 51. Creepshow illustrated the Steve Beach baseball cover with the fastball going through the chest, which is an excellent cover, versus the Mark Brooks Ghost Spider variant where she's pulling off her face, which is also a crazy cover.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And that Creepshow cover won with 54% of the vote. That was a close one. 35 to 29. Wow. The Talavera Rogue did not make the list. It did not make the list.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Next, I think we're getting close to the end of round 1. You have the Seb McKinnon Detective versus the Peach Momoko Hello Darkness, I believe. And the Momoko got smoked, only getting 25% of the vote. Seb McKinnon Detective moves on in that one. That's a gorgeous cover. All right. And only a few more in round 1. We have the Frizen Vampirella versus the Ghost Rider Capullo Virgin. And the Vampirella wins with 80% of the vote. So there we go on that one. And then our final, two more. 27 versus 38 seed. You had the Mark Spears Apex versus the Paul Green Harley Quinn. And the Mark Spears Apex wins this one.
Paul Green Harley Quinn.
Yeah. That's a good one, brother.
I for somehow I don't know how I missed that.
Yeah. There's a foil and a regular of it. And then our final round 1 matchup, the Cedric Pouliot Grim Fairy Tales versus the Bertram Spider-Punk. And the Grim Fairy Tales wins with 81% of the vote. And that is a killer titty book.
That's academic that was going to win.
Yeah. I hope Paul. So here's some of my artists that I think next year it's going to be their year. Paul Green, Flops Comics, Art of Carol, are 3 that for sure I think are going to have a good year.
And the only one I'm not familiar with is Art of Carol.
He hasn't done any comic work yet, but I think that may end soon. So, moving on. Suspiria, I think it's already her year. I think she came on strong at the end of the year. You think It's going to continue. Is it a she? It's a she, right?
I think so.
Yeah. I might be wrong. Next
Yeah,
year,
don't
we
quote
should
me on
do
that.
categories like all the TNAs battle amongst the other TNAs, and then the superheroes battle against the superhero covers. Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of work, though. Dave's Collection says, I got 5 of these sitting on my bookshelf. Yes, sir. They're killer. Okay, good.
And I also think Mark Spears is going to continue in the next year.
He's already won this year, man.
Yeah, I think he's going to be
Continue?
still going to be a contender for next year too.
Really?
Yeah, he's just killing it right now.
Yeah, he is. Yep.
I haven't seen an artist take the industry by storm like this, and like maybe since the early days of Image.
Here's round 2. You got the Lobos Power Girl versus the Lobos Psylocke. This was interesting. And the Lobos Power Girl wins with 53% of the vote, 32 to 28 votes. Continuing on, we've got 56 versus 24. The J. Scott Campbell Psylocke versus the J. Scott Campbell Essentia, and the J. Scott Campbell Psylocke wins that.
I wonder how Red Hood voted on that one.
Next, we have the Sonia Matis fairy tale book versus the Lobo Mark Spears Action Comics. And in a surprising, another upset, the Giant Killer wins, taking down the Mark Spears Lobo book.
Holy shit!
Yes, with 33 votes to 27 votes,
Oh, wow.
the Matis book wins. Yeah. Dave's Collection says Spears best artist of the year, in my opinion, consistent from Spawn to DC to Monsters. I agree. And I wouldn't have said that 3 months ago. I think that the last 3 months, he's just come on too strong.
Yeah, I think 3 months before this, it was Pinocchio all year long, too.
Yeah. John, we're going to talk about those later in the show. Trust, we got some interesting things to talk about with those Spears Monsters covers. Okay, next. Let's see, which one was this? That was round 2, 40 to 8. Okay, next, round 2, you have the Souza Micah Harley versus the Magic Campbell.
Yeah, Cowgirl Harley win.
Oh, yeah. Toy Time Studio says, wait for Spawn 77. Listen, you guys, Spawn 77 is going to be exceptional. I'm saying it right now. It's going to be exceptional. The Harley Quinn just destroyed it. Yeah, 76%.
It's been one of my best-selling books at conventions for the last 6 months.
Yeah, did you buy a bunch of them?
I bought 100 copies.
Wow.
I knew that book was going to do well for the next 5 years once my reader described the cover to me.
Yeah.
As soon as I get the meta glasses, all powered up, I'm gonna see if the meta glasses will describe stuff to me digitally that effect.
Well, have you seen the recent AI assisted surgeries for people that have eye issues? What are your eye issues? Are they like degenerative?
That's why I was making fun. That's why and Red Hood, I love you, and I'm sorry I made fun of you before. But my eyes, I have a degenerative retina. So basically, my condition is like a natural genetic deterioration of the retina.
Okay. So it's probably not going to help you. This one was had to do, I think, with cataracts maybe and something else.
Yeah. I saw stuff in that effect, and I was like, interesting.
Appreciate you, Billy. Make sure you guys go show Economics and Comics some love. Go check out his YouTube channel and also go check out his webpage. We're going to go there in a little bit to talk about the very few F.O.C. books that are out this week, or that are available this week. All right, next we have the Souza Micah Baroness versus the Doom Sanford Green, and the Souza Micah Baroness won with 71% of the vote. And then we've got the Carla Cohen versus Perillo. How did this happen? Look at this.
Husband versus wife.
The Carla Cohen undisputed didn't destroy, 34 votes to 25 votes. She won over the Perillo Essentia. And yeah, what are the chances, right? And it was random. So the way me and Stein did it is we chose like the top 3 seeds, and then we randomized everything else. So, yeah. Yeah. So that was very interesting. 12 versus 21. Then we have a number 2 seed and the John Tyler Christopher versus the Panosian Power Girl, and a 33 to 29 vote win at the buzzer. The John Tyler Christopher goes on to round 3.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So very interesting. Next we have the 1 seed Panosian Wonder Woman versus the Adam Hughes Elvira. This smelled of upset at the beginning of the night, but in a landslide win, Panosian beats the Adam Hughes.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. All right, moving on. We have the Puppeteer Lee Poison Ivy beating the Steve Beach Creep Show with 61% of the vote. Puppeteer Lee going on to round 3. The Frizen Vampirella versus the Seb McKinnon Detective. And the Frizen Vampirella wins it with 58% of the vote. Moving on to round 3. Next, we have the Pouliot Grim Fairy Tales versus the Mark Spears Apex. And the Mark Spears Apex is taken out in easy fashion by the Pouliot Grim Fairy Tales with 72% of the vote. It moves on to round 3. And then we have the number 1 seed Mark Spears Bridezilla takes out the Lobos Power Girl with 72% of the vote. A 1 seed versus 16 seed. Or a 4 seed. And then we have that was the start of round 3. I'm sorry. That's round 3. So round 3, the start of round 3 was the Mark Spears Bridezilla versus Lobos, and Mark Spears Bridezilla goes on to round 4. That's the number 1 seed. Next, we have the Giant Killer continues her reign. A number 40 versus a number 24, and the Motus book variant goes on to beat the J. Scott Campbell Psylocke, which is a killer cover, by a 62% of the vote win. Goes on to round 4, which is very interesting. And number 40 over a number 24. Next, we have the Souza Micah round 3 battle with her Harley Quinn Cowgirl versus the Baroness variant. And the Cowgirl takes it, 73% of the vote. Moves on to round 4. Next, we have the Panosian versus Sozamaika. Panosian, Wonder Woman versus Sozamaika, Poison Ivy. The Panosian Wonder Woman goes on to round 4 with 73% of the vote. The John Tyler Christopher versus Carla Cohen. And John Tyler Christopher wins with 51.6% of the vote. That was a close one. And the Carla Cohen Undisputed is done so. That was a gorgeous cover. And I think we're getting close to the end here. Audi Granov Rogue 80s variant defeats the Suspiria Profane cover by 53% of the vote. You know what's crazy is by the end of the week, by Saturday night, I start to lose my voice now, which is interesting. If there's anybody that's got any, where's Sean? Sean, I need some from Hell Destroyer. I need some thoughts on how I could save my voice throughout the week. All right.
Yeah, I'll think on that. And if I come up with any suggestions, I'll message them to you.
Next,
I get the same thing by Thursday or Friday. I'm usually pretty shot. My voice gets pretty shot.
Yeah, it's crazy. Figure Drawing says, at Beyond Wednesday, serious question. Does it make sense for you all to separate AI artists next time, such as Pouliot, Shikari, and Spears? Mark Spears is not an AI artist. Shikari wasn't on the list.
Unless Mark Spears is a person as a robot, which may be possible.
Yeah, Mark Spears does traditional art.
His art is all real.
Yeah. And Shikari wasn't on the list, and I don't think Pouliot is an AI artist, but I mean, if you got receipts, I'd love to see them. Figure Drawing goes, Mark Spears. Bro. Dude, we've seen Mark Spears draw. We've seen live on the show. Yeah, we've seen him do the covers live on the show. Heroes Reborn says, teaspoon of honey every night and a cup of peppermint tea. That's interesting. That's a good idea. All right, next we have round 3, bracket 30 versus 46, the Lobos Bird City versus the Puppeteer Lee Poison Ivy. And Bird City Lobos goes on to win it with 64% of the vote. Beautiful Zatanna cover for Superman. It's kind of crazy. They have different characters being on different books, but it's the way it is these days.
Yep. And
then we have the final round 3, the said Pouliot variant, 22 versus number 6, and the Pouliot wins it 60% of the vote against the Frizen Vampirella, which is very interesting.
Yeah.
So, all right. That is where we're at, you guys. For right now, the bracket has been set. Excuse me. So by the end of the night, you will see in the description of this show links for everybody to go and vote on the Elite 8. Here are the Elite 8. The final books. We've got 3 more rounds to go. It's going to be over the next 10 days. You have the Wonder Woman Panosian, Absolute Wonder Woman #1 variant. You have the only non-female cover, the John Tyler Christopher Daredevil #14 variant. You have the Fairy Tale Team Up Robin Hood and Mystery Sonia Matis variant. The Pouliot Grim Fairy Tales 88 variant or cover. the Harley Quinn 38 Sozamaika, the Mark Spears Monsters Bridezilla variant, the Bird City Comics Lobos Zatanna variant, the Uncanny X-Men Rogue Savage Land Rogue variant. These are your final books for cover of the year, you guys. Excellent year for covers, Cosmic One. Figure Drawing says that Pouliot is Amber Heard's face. I will agree with you on that one. It totally looks like Amber Heard. But that being said, people can draw faces that look similar. It happens all the time. I'm not saying that this isn't AI, but I definitely know that Mark Spears isn't an AI artist, and Shikari is not an AI artist. So those Shikari covers take Shikari like 80 hours, plus to make. So, but who knows,
Shikari does nice. I'm gonna give the devil their due. Shikari does do some nice work. Like some of those Stormy Daniels books they put out were really nice.
I wonder if, let's go take a look. Let's go do this. Let's go look at his IG. Does he have reels? Here we go. What are you talking about, AI artist? Get the hell out of here. AI artist.
He's an AI artist.
He's literally painting right here.
Who's Shikari?
Cedric Pouliot.
Oh, yeah, he's
literally painting right here. I mean, it's not done yet, but yes, you can do both, Cartier, 100%, but then don't call them an AI artist, like, and to me, an AI artist is an artist that only uses AI. I mean, if you want to say AI covers, right? Shout out to Alex. Appreciate you, brother. He says, happy holidays to my favorite channel, my favorite chat friends. Appreciate you, bro.
What's up, Alex? Happy holidays, brother.
I mean, I guess you could say AI covers, but, until that's proven.
Until we get proof, do we need to can we put the pitchforks away? The AI pitchforks? Everyone, tar and feather motherfuckers in the streets every time you sniff AI and shit?
This is, see what he says here. I wish I could share more on IGTV, but my phone is 92% full, so I couldn't even record that much, and it would be non-HD, but here is also, but it's not that important. Even the light isn't the right one. Me and technology. So who knows? Who knows? Let's see what else they've got. That's rough right there. That's rough. There's something wrong with that. Yeah, I don't think he's an AI artist. You think that's AI? That's not AI. Get the fuck out of here. Damn, look at that. That's a good cover. Is Cedric the one that did the Vampirella? He is, huh? He did the Vampirella where tits are coming out the... Jesus. Ugh.
He did that Vampirella? All right.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
I don't think he's AI, man.
Jesus, look at that. Did the a Baroness cover. Damn, that's a good cover too. Heat Seeker, Combustion, Gun Honey. He definitely has a type, that's for sure. But this is a crazy good cover. This Veronica cover.
Okay.
That's a really good Veronica number 28.
Wait, I wonder that was that an exclusive for somewhere? That
Yeah,
Veronica?
616.
I was gonna ask you if it was for Happy Comics. That was the one for 616.
I don't know if maybe it was with somebody else.
Yeah, because my buddy who owns Happy Comics out in Pennsylvania may have been the variant he had done for Veronica.
The Cedric Pouliot one. Yeah, there it is right there. That one, I've heard people say that this is AI. This one's AI, but I don't think so. I think he shows where he gives his work. He shows his work on something. There we go. I think there's a video of him doing this too. I could be wrong though. Jesus. I'm going to get... Look at that. Anyways, that's Cedric Pouliot. Congratulations. He likes him thick. Yes, he does.
Yes.
What is
I don't
that?
understand why Art, she always had
What
shoes
is
between
that?
already.
Look, what the hell? Is this AI? This is AI, right? What the hell?
Brian, can you do a description, please?
No. You don't want to know what it was. It was like,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Yeah, that's what happened when you click on the hashtag body. You get to see some crazy things. So,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah, let's not do it. Definitely not do it. Yeah.
Watching do it. What is this? What is it? What is Barger? What is Barger? Oh, something with Matrix. Anyways, so yeah, back to I went down a cannabis mindset right there.
We went to one of the infamous marijuana rabbit holes.
That was real in India. That dude looked like he was about 4,000 years old, man. And yeah, live action Mumra. Yes, live action Mumra. All right, let me find what I was originally looking for from Stein. Here is the list. There's the bracket right here. So we've only got 3 rounds left. 64 team single elimination bracket. And for cover of the year. I'm also going to put a link for the artist of the year. Here's what I got. Let me go to that. We've got best series. We got to vote on best series. So for best series so far, I've got Transformers, Rook Exodus, Beneath the Trees, Avengers Twilight, Ultimate Spider-Man.
None of the Absolute series are on there yet.
No, I need to put Absolute Batman on there, but it's only 3 issues.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, right? Are
I
any
know
of
they
those
were
only?
late contenders, but
Yeah.
it's been some of the best Batman stuff in years.
Yeah. I think that
Even though that's a Detective Comics by Tom Taylor, has been great too.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So if there's anything else that you guys think that we should add there, we can add it, but that's what I've got for best series.
Excuse me, Brian. Nothing for Destro or any of the other GI minis that led into GI Joe #1.
No. I would have GI Joe on there, but GI Joe's. I mean,
Yeah, it
we
just
only
came
have 2
out, I
issues.
guess.
Yeah, it just came out. But I know Rook is probably the best book out of all the Ghost Machine stuff. Beneath the Trees.
I have to get someone to start reading me that.
Yeah, Beneath the Trees was good, but the ending was a little off to me. What else? Ultimate Spider-Man kind of died. Avengers Twilight was excellent. Grommets. I can put Grommets there, yeah.
Yeah.
I already have that. So, but I also have a best new series. So I have Grommets, Beneath the Trees, Mark Spears Monsters. Is there anything else I should put in best new series? Let me see here. Feral? Feral's good, but I don't know if it's best series of the year.
As much as I love Tony and Trish, and it's been a fun ride, I don't know. Maybe there was like a top 10 list for a series that came out this year. Definitely.
Yeah. Billy put out his video. We should check that out. Billy put out his video for what he thought were the best stuff of the year. Let's go take a look at that real quick. Maybe that'll
Economics and comics.
that'll kind of spark us. There we go. Best comic book series reads of 2024. He's got Incredible Hulk, Avengers Twilight, The Penguin, Ultimates,
Yeah, I agree with Ultimates.
Absolute Batman, Ultimate Spider-Man. So Conan was good. Conan, but I don't know if it was that good. Who knows? The Ultimates, I can add the Ultimates. We'll add the Ultimates.
Yeah, that really has been a good read.
Okay, added the Ultimates. Billy's gonna strike this channel. We got Ultimate Spider-Man. I have Rook. So that's what we got so far. Power Fantasy? I haven't even read Power Fantasy.
Nah, like I said, I never lie.
Yeah. I'll check it out. Best new series. Absolute Batman should probably be on there, right?
Yeah.
Well, should I put stuff that hasn't had more than 3 issues? Maybe I won't put anything that hasn't had more than 3 issues.
Yeah, because most people decide after the 3rd issue if they're going to stick reading it or not.
Yeah. Killtown, Stitches, Night of the Cadillacs. I have Spears Monsters on the list, and yeah, you're right. Great point. Great point, Alex. All right, let's put it. Absolute Batman is there. Number 3 just came out.
Yeah, and I thought it was still a solid read after the 3rd issue, even though it slowed down a little bit.
Yep.
But I think it slowed down just so you can catch your breath, and then it's going to ramp up after Batman makes the decision if he's going to take the $200 million.
Yep. Yeah. Falling in Love on the Path to Hell. Is anybody else second Falling in Love on the Path to Hell?
I don't have an opinion because I haven't read. I need to still read it. I wish there were more YouTubers who do the comic book breakdowns that did more indie stuff.
Yeah, I try to do it, whatever breakdowns that I read. You know what I mean? So like if I read a couple books that day, like I mean not that I read that day. I wake up on Wednesday and then I'll go look to see what's out there, and if I read it that day and I like it, I'll break it down.
Yeah, like I said, whenever I can't deal with a physical reader, I'll normally go to like Cape Joel or one of those type of, or Casualty Comics or one of those websites.
Yeah.
I do like comic book breakdowns, and I have them be, that be my eyes.
Okay.
But with the meta glasses, they had this volunteer feature on them, so I'm gonna try to see if I can get someone to read me a comic that way through it. See how that works.
All right, best new series. I added Falling in Love with Path to Hell. Cobra Commander was good. Yeah, but I don't know.
One of those series I thought was a little weak was Scarlet. But
Scarlet was weak. Scarlet was terrible, man.
I still need to finish it. I read up to like issue 2, and I was like, I'll wait for the trade to come out.
Destro is good. Cobra Commander is good. What else? So, anyways, then we have best story. So we've got Doom, Sacrificers, and Violator. If you guys can think of any other stories, let me know. I think that that's just kind of my way to figure out a way to get like the Doom stuff on there, because it was a one shot,
Yeah, and that Doom, that was like one of the best Doctor Doom stories in a very long time.
Maybe I should just do like best comic of the year, and that's like one issue, or just overall best comic of the year.
That might work.
I don't know. I have to figure that out. We have a little bit of time to figure that out. Best way to get Doom in to be voted on. Because to me, I think that was probably the best overall comic of the year. It was so good.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah. Kill All Immortals for new series. Let me look at that. I don't even remember that.
I'm not ringing a bell.
All right. By the way, you guys, remember the link is pinned to the top of the chat. Kill All Immortals.
I'm also going to give the devil her due. I actually think Uncanny X-Men has been great.
Yeah. Nate, what's up, brother?
Yo, what's happening, pal?
Hey, happy holidays, Nate.
Hey, look at this guy.
Hey, did ASU win?
He's like the BA Baracus of our team, Blind Adam.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I want to be like
Bad
I want to be
attitude,
like Torch. If we're going by Dreadnought rules.
Yeah, you're Thrasher. We put you're the driver. You're in charge of the Thunder Machine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, make the blind person drive. All right, cool.
I got Avengers Twilight on there for sure. Avengers Twilight is on best series of the year.
Yeah, that was a good one. I think that was a very good series.
Hey, did ASU win?
Best books of the year? Or?
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, fucking smashed.
Did they really?
Oh man, Balls got torched. I mean, it was boys versus.
No. Did ASU win?
As usual. Oh no, they play next week.
Oh, next week. Oh yeah, they got to buy.
Yeah.
Tennessee got torched though.
Yeah. Oh, Tennessee got fucking thrashed. Oh, man. Woof. Yikes.
All right. Kill All Immortals. Is it All Immortals or Your Immortals? All.
Igor, what's happening, pal?
Yeah.
Or
I don't even know what
something.
that Kill All Immortals is.
Are y'all talking about like best series of the year, or
Yeah.
best books, or
Yeah.
best?
All right, here's Kill All Immortals.
I haven't seen that, or I haven't read that.
1,000 years ago, Viking explorer Eric the Red and his 4 adult children discovered a mysterious source of immortality. Now, in our modern world, they are enigmatic billionaire family with a powerful banking empire. But when Eric's only daughter, Frey Asvald, seeks to finally free from her family's influence, she must be prepared to reveal their supernatural secrets and confront their well-trained siblings in a deadly and epic struggle for power. So, Succession meets John Wick.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'll have to check this out. I like stories like that. Looks pretty dope. Looks pretty bloody. Beautiful interior art. Yeah, I'll check this out for show. It's good shit. Yeah, this is what we got, Nate. So for best series, we've got Transformers, Rook Exodus, Beneath the Trees, Avengers Twilight, Ultimate Spider-Man, Grommets, Ultimates. And then best new series, we got Grommets, Beneath the Trees, Mark Spears Monsters, Absolute Batman, Falling in Love on the Path to Hell. So.
I mean, I think I was going to say with the best series, I was going to say definitely Transformers. You already nailed that one. I didn't know if Rook qualified under best new series, because I was going to say that was like because it's 5 issues in.
Yeah.
But Grommets nailed that one, and then Ultimate Spider-Man. I mean, that's the only Spider-Man that I even read now. Like it's just so good. But I think I think you guys have nailed a lot of them.
Yeah. Dude,
I don't know if like the best new series also includes like some of the smaller G.I. Joe runs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. I thought that Destro was great. I liked Cobra Commando. Scarlet. Scarlet was.
I'm with you, Blind Adam. Cobra Commander was by far the best. They were strongest at the top, and they kind of got a
Dave
little
said Cobra
weaker as they went
Commander.
along, but Cobra Commander, I would.
BK, if I did keto for 90 days, I'd be dead. I would fucking keel over. My body couldn't take it.
What is that?
I have to have my my ice cream, bro. I'm addicted to ice cream. I went from being a heroin addict to an ice cream addict.
Well, you're in Arizona. You should have ice cream all the time.
Ice cream all the time, baby. Hell yeah. Dave said Cobra Commander. I'll put Cobra Commander on there for best new series. Dave said that. You guys said that. All right.
And I'll be honest, I don't read a lot of independent books, so I'm definitely not the best to ask about.
Keto is no carb. So there you go.
Yeah,
Oh Lord!
No way. I wouldn't be touching that either.
No. You got to have carbs all the time.
I'm a French fry addict, and I'm also a mozzarella stick addict, so that's not working.
Doc Joe says ice cream is super high in cholesterol. Oh, yes, it is, bro. Yes, it is.
Hey, flame away. I'm good with that. Brian, I don't know if I ever told you this. The funny part is, so I got a text from, so there are 3 times a year I get a lot of text. Christmas, my birthday, and hands down, number 3 is when the McRib comes back. I mean, I get them from all over, and it's like people don't realize, like, yeah, I know. Like everyone in America lets me know the McRib's back.
Are you a McRib fan? You're like Jesse James, dude.
God. They're so good.
Bro, you and Jesse.
So Jesse's not alone in this his obsession with the McRib.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nate, that's not surprising, man.
Oh God, they're delicious.
The heroin of fast food.
Yeah.
The McRib.
No onions, no pickles, plenty of sauce, because you can dip the fries in the sauce. You can actually put the fries in the McRib and then just chow down.
Yeah.
Wait, put the
and then you can have ice cream
McRib?
afterwards.
What?
DM says keto ice cream does exist and some of it does not suck. Well, let me tell you what my favorite ice cream is. So I have 3 favorite ice creams. Rocky Road, and it's got to have
classic.
little marshmallows. It can't have the marshmallow swirl.
Yeah.
It's got to have actual marshmallows. Don't fuck around and put that dumb marshmallow swirl in it. Next, we've got Jamocha Almond Fudge. Is fucking amazing. Then you could put a swirl fudge in that. I'm cool with that. And then finally, there is an ice cream at Baskin Robbins that they used to only put out during baseball season called Baseball Nut, but I think that they do it every year round now. It's vanilla ice cream with a swirl of raspberry and cashews in it. And it is fucking bomb, dude.
So we had one we could walk to, and they moved, but they had a baseball, and they changed the name to baseball something else, but it was very similar to what you're talking about, and it was incredible.
Oh, bro, dude, when that was in season, bro, I would go crazy, man. Back in the day, I would go have them do me a hand packed half gallon.
So how many scoops can you get? One of those?
Yeah, give me a couple. Give me a couple waffle cones in a bag, dude, and I'm good to go.
Yeah.
Take that shit home. I break up the waffle cones into little pieces. By the way, this is
like dumping in the bat of the ice cream.
Yeah, this is fat guy.
Like
This is stoner fat guy ice cream. You break up the waffle cone into little pieces. Throw that at the bottom of the bowl. Put a couple scoops of that fucking baseball nut in there. Damn.
Brian, the people haven't met you. Like literally, I could see you being able to hold like 2 waffle cones in each hand just because your hands are so big. And just be like, just licking back and forth.
Bro.
Brian is the kid from that Eddie Murphy sketch.
Brian's got the Wreck-It Ralph hands. He's got huge hands.
Ice cream.
He's just a naturally just big guy. And I was like,
dude.
Yeah, you could definitely see that. And Lord to Brooklyn, mystery meat or not, the McRib is, if you've ever gone to Rudy's on 42nd and 9th, the free hot dogs, kind of same thing. Just McRib it out.
I don't want to know what's in the McRibs. I don't need to know, but I'm not touching them, man.
Solo.
I don't need to know what's in Coors Heavy. I mean, as long as it does the job.
Yeah, that's true.
Solo Wookie says it's epic in Justice League Unlimited Season 2 when the question is in the cooler. He lifts the lid and says, just what I thought, 32 flavors. Epic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe they should have said that when they had killed Kyle Rayner's girlfriend and stuffed her in the
freezer,
the fridge. Yeah, that was. Can you imagine when they do the Green Lantern series, if they actually somehow or another incorporate that? Like, and if James Gunn being the comic guy is like, he would be wise to somehow or another have Rayner and a girlfriend, and because you could see where it's going to go. Like eventually, that would be awesome.
Yeah. Speaking of that, we gotta watch. Have you guys seen obviously you've seen the Superman trailer, right?
It's awesome,
bro. I did a little bit of tear.
So good.
When he whistles, we gotta watch it. We'll watch it.
As soon as he started whistling, I thought about you and like the guys who and like Joe, like love your dogs, clutch. And I was like, because I went to the comic shop and I was talking to Chaz, and I was like, as soon as he started whistling, I'm like, Crypto. I'm like, oh my god, yes, Crypto.
Dude, this is so good. All right, here we go. Warner Brothers, don't go after me, man.
Brian, you'll be fine. I played it on my show on Thursday.
Okay.
I didn't get struck.
Okay.
Ken on base. I see you, Val.
Right, here we go. Fucking great way to start the trailer, right? You can hear the snow. Like you can hear like the sound. What a great way to start the trailer. I got to restart that.
Actually, in the comments, there's actually a very good point. Like Figure Drawing is saying, like, why isn't there a huge like backlash? So he couldn't have like fallen or been thrown that far. Like it's not like he's coming from outer space or something. So
yeah,
just something to think about.
Yep. It's probably he was flying to get there and he just couldn't make it and he fell out of the sky or something.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you saw the blood, what'd you think? I was like, I
Bro.
wouldn't think about that. I was like, that's cool.
Yeah. As soon as I started hearing him wheeze, I was like, what the fuck? I agree, Derek. The lack of dialogue is awesome. So, all right, here we go.
He looks perfect. He looks different. He looks clumsy.
Yeah, he does. He looks clumsy. The way his hair is.
Yeah. Did you not think old Superman as soon as you saw that?
Bro, I got goosebumps. I still get goosebumps. As soon as that hits, that thing hits and you hear the guitar.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Man, the first time I saw that brought tears in my eyes.
Very interesting role for his dad, right? It's different than
They've gone plaid.
It's different than any Pa Kent than any other movie. So
I really like the last one because it's like Kevin Costner, like the way that he
did a good job. Yeah,
he was all about just trying to take care of him. I'm curious how this plays out, just because it's always Martha who's around and the dad who's not. So it'd be nice if they actually have him around a little bit and kind of share the relationship with him and his dad.
The last best on-screen Pa Kent was John Snyder in Smallville.
He was good.
You mean Bo Duke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Do you know who this guy is playing his dad?
I don't. I know who he is. I just don't know his name.
Him. Okay.
Darren X says, I really like the actor who plays Pa Kent. So he says the same thing that you just said, Nate.
Okay.
Yeah. Bro, this might be one of the best trailers I've ever seen. I know it's putting it up there.
Really good.
I put this up. This is going up there right now with. Remember when the first time you saw the X-Men trailer with not the first X-Men but the Days of Future Past X-Men trailer?
Yep.
Dude, that trailer was so amazing. This I'm putting up there with it.
Crypto.
This is very interesting, and shout out to Funhouse Comics who made the comment that this doesn't look like what normally we would think of crypto.
Crypto.
Yeah, you think of crypto, you don't think of this small it doesn't look like a Great Dane or a German Shepherd or a retriever. This looks like a little mutt type dog.
I would think more like the lab kind of hair where you can't. It's not so distinguishable. Like Abby. Like that was one reason when I watched this, I was like, oh, I bet Brian loves this because I was like, Abby,
I love it, dude.
Coming right through because like short hair.
It's little,
but yeah,
it should be a white lab,
but it's a pretty dog. Pretty dog.
It is.
I always thought crypto was a yellow lab.
Yeah, it could be yellow. Yeah. See, I mean, that's such a small dog for crypto that we don't normally think of. It's kind of like it's very interesting. I love how he's got a cape too.
Cape.
You know, like this is crazy,
cool.
Dude.
It's so awesome. I'm glad I picked up the Alex Ross crypto book.
If Disney was making it, the dog would be a lesbian or something.
Home. Take me home.
Get our first views of some major characters. Got,
yeah, that's Beast, right? From
Yep.
Future Days.
Yep.
Yep.
He looks evil.
Yeah, he looks perfect. There he is. Probably got the kryptonite bullet, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's great right there, man.
I want to see the cell he's in because you see the bodies on the sides or the people on the sides. Because you can see the legs and the feet and stuff.
Of this? Oh, the cell that
Go back
he's
just
in.
a little,
Right here.
little, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you see like because I can't tell if it's people or the like Lex bots or
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well,
The
it
hand.
it looks like there's something going on here. That's interesting. Is that an alien? Doesn't look like a human. But anyways, let's continue.
Superman.
That crazy.
Trust me, as soon as I saw that, I was like, wow. I was like, he's got the Guy Gardner haircut and everything.
Everything, dude. Why is he? I mean, it's a bunch of humans out there. Are they trying to he's trying to stop him from coming in? And he uses
That's why I
the
can't
ring.
figure out why they don't like Superman. So
that right there, see, why is he using?
Something's got to be against superheroes.
Yeah.
Against the people and superheroes.
Yeah.
There's a theory floating around that may be a governmental facility.
Yeah. Who knows? That's interesting. Look at that. We've got our first Kira image.
So did someone say that she was in the bad Spider Verse or Spider Woman
She was in Madam Web.
movie?
Madam Web.
She was
Madam Web.
Whatever that was. I mean, the porno movie's better than Madam Web, so
Well, Sydney Sweeney would have. Yeah.
Yes.
That's the only thing I know about Madam Web.
Sydney Sweeney is the cure for blindness, man. I may be blind, I'm not that fucking blind. I saw Sydney Sweeney, man.
That's crazy. All right, let's continue. Oh wait, you got the Mr. Terrific too, which is very cool.
Yeah,
that looks great. There's Mr. Terrific right there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
They show it a little further back. Yeah, because that's him. But then they show him like he's getting attacked a little bit towards the end.
Yeah, I love Mr. Terrific, man. I'm a huge JSA fan.
Yeah.
Whoa. I don't remember that. Look at that. The hell is that? That's crazy.
This is what I'm trying to figure out. Like, I don't know what that is, like at all. And someone in chat probably understands what it is, but like, I don't understand. I don't see a lot of aliens probably coming to Metropolis. If something seems, I don't know.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I don't know enough about DC probably to solve the puzzle.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't look like anything at least I recognize.
Yeah. Whoa, that was cool. What's that about? What is that? Anybody got any ideas on what this is and what's up with this?
Nope.
Yeah, Toy Time says it looks very
the old
doomsday.
Lex bots.
Could be.
That's what, because like Lex has those, the bots, and because remember like his old Kenner Star Wars superpowers.
Superpowers trigger with the battle armor suits.
Yeah, and then he had bots that look like that, and then they changed every time. So I was just when I saw Lex, I just seemed like when I saw the robot, it was probably something to do with that.
James Kreider says it's Kalex. It's from his fortress, his robot from his fortress. That's who it is. Yeah, he's in the fortress. Look. That's exactly where he is.
Was it the Adventures of Superman? Because he had him they had the robots in that series.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
didn't he have, like,
the
that
one
big,
that
battle armor in there too? It was like a robot.
yeah, not the
That's dope. Right
All Star
there.
Superman. That's not Adventures of Superman. All Star Superman.
Yeah, great story. Yeah, that's what they're basing this off of, right? Part of
Yeah,
it.
that would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. All right. Here we go.
I know that James Gunn put out a list of what comics were inspiring the movie.
Yeah. Yep.
Boy, probably a lot.
Yeah, you can see also out of cape. All right, here we go.
Oh, it's got a cape. Oh shit.
Who is that?
Is that Metamorpho?
Is that who that is? That's Metamorpho?
Yeah, I think
When I first watched it, that's who I was thinking, just because I'd heard like he was going to be in it, and I was like,
Metamorpho is in it. Yeah.
you know, he's you know, and then I can't tell, but like there's a different color on the shoulder.
Yep.
Here,
You're right.
Kind of cut across.
Yep. You're right. Oh, that's cool. Man, I'm really looking forward to
when
this.
Mr. Terrific comes in.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. This looks so good.
Yeah, I think it's.
This better not be shitty. Don't do what Star Wars did.
Just think about it, the way they did the Penguin, and then like if they do
Penguin was
Peacekeeper
great.
2, and then this, like DC's really got the leg up on the MCU. They finally have kind of taken over. Or
Are you guys watching Creature Commandos? Because
I got to see Creature Commandos.
I haven't seen it. Is it good?
I think it's one of the best things out in comic book animation right now.
I'll check it out tonight.
I think that's what's going to lead into Superman. Is there was a scene in this week's episode that I think is going to, reference where James Gunn is going to take his entire universe.
Oh no shit! Wow.
Yeah, I think that this and Peacekeeper 2 and everything that was leading into this, that if DC fucks this up, they're done.
Says JLS Comics says Metamorpho was opposed to Simon Stagg, who owns the building where Green Lantern was shooting Superman.
Oh,
interesting.
Wow.
This is gonna be good.
I don't know who Simon Stagg is, to be honest. That's awesome.
All right, here we go. There we go.
Mr. Terrific.
Terrific, yeah. Lois.
Is the baseball team the Meteorites or whatever? Because it was in the Brandon Roush, like the one that came out like in 2005.
Who's
like when
he
he
fighting
saved
here?
the plane.
Yeah, it's the Metropolis Meteorites.
Who's he fighting here? Any thoughts on this? Huh.
Because it looks like his hand's white. I'm trying to look at like what's touching his cape. Because for a second I was like, maybe Mr. Terrific or somebody's got something else on. But
yeah, Ultraman. That's who it is. That's Ultraman. Yes, I remember them talking about that. Yeah.
Cool.
That's dope. All right, here we go. Iconic image. Right there. All the movies, right?
Yeah. What is that behind Superman's cape? Do you see that?
Like the green.
Remember the old Justice League where he's got the? I know it's in
It's like
Peacekeeper, the
Starro.
Squid comes out, or Suicide
Right
Squad.
there.
But I was like, yeah, that's what I'm like. What is that thing over there?
Yeah. Looks like it's taking over taking over
octopus
the
or
city.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that big monster or something.
I don't know what it is, but
That's beautiful.
I'm telling you, I'm very excited about seeing this.
Yeah.
Confidence is high.
I love this part right here when he goes right here. Look, this and whenever I see an image like this where it's the clouds and the sun coming through the clouds like that, it just brings out emotion in me. I don't know why. And that was a great freaking point in this trailer when he goes through the clouds and all you just see is the sun like that. Let me go and replay it.
I'll tell you too, the score, the music, it just, because I don't know about you, Brian, but like Madam, but the trailers, there's one thing about like, seeing like the pieces of like what's coming out, but the music is just as important, like what you attach
100%.
to it. Like, I always thought you're talking about like the best trailers of all time. I will always advocate for this. I think the Suicide Squad, the original trailer they put out like a year before it ever came out, a year and a half.
Yep.
And the music with it, everything about it, like that was one of the best shows I've ever seen.
One song with the movie.
Yep. Well, they screwed up because
it starts off with a slow song.
Yep.
Yep.
The real slow song with the bell just silently. And it was oh God, I know the song because I actually saved it in my iTunes.
So I'm gonna show you guys Days of Future Past trailer.
Yeah, I don't remember that one. Yeah, when you're talking about
so that's Superman.
No, this one I remember because I was just getting back in the comics at this point after a 6-month break.
All right, let me see. Let me make sure this is the right trailer here. This is it.
What's the last thing you remember? I had a glimpse into the past. You're going to have to do for me what I once did for you. You'll need me as well. Side by side to end this war before it ever begins. So
and it's all about the music.
Body, and then what?
I was about to say the music. It's great. The pacing.
Yeah.
It's going to take the two of us.
And where do I find you?
A different path. A darker path. Logan, I was a very different man. Lead me. Guide me. Be patient with me.
Patience isn't my strongest suit.
Now, for what I mean by this, I don't mean like the best trailers of all time. I mean comic book trailers. When this first came out and we didn't know about any of this stuff, and this first came out and them showing all these little cool little moments that we all know from the comic books, along with that music, oh my God, dude, what is that, Adagio in D minor? It's like, holy shit.
I gotta tell you too, the one thing that hits me is because Gandalf's voice. I always mess up the guy's names. Ian
McKellen.
McKellen. It's so distinguishable. Like when you hear him as Magneto.
Yep.
It's just that again with the music, the setting, like the tone, it just everything. Especially with him and Charles, kind of the way they talk to each other.
Yep. Yeah, you're right, Derek. John Williams can do no wrong, really. So great stuff.
Hey, can you play the Suicide Squad, the first one?
Mm-hmm. Let's see here.
Because
you're 100% right.
Because the movie was so bad. I think people.
So you're talking about
if they hadn't gone in and redone it.
James Gunn.
All right, here we go.
So this was the first one.
Is this the real life?
Oh no, it's not even this one.
It's not
Yeah,
this
it's
one.
not that. He's talking about the other one.
There's a different one that starts off with like
The first look.
Yeah, it may be the first look.
It's checking some work,
Yes,
but I finally
this is
have
it.
If
them.
this is it.
The worst of the worst.
Where?
Let's just say I put him in the hole, threw away the hole.
There's rumors, Amanda, that some of them have abilities.
Oh, yeah. I have seen things. Maybe Superman was some kind of beacon for them to creep back from the shadows. I want to assemble a task force of the most dangerous people on the planet who I think can do some good.
They're bad guys.
Exactly. And if anything goes wrong, we blame them. We have built-in deniability.
I
What
remember
makes you
this.
think you can control
right
them?
here.
Because getting people to act against their own self-interest is what I do for a living.
Yep.
Are you the devil?
Yeah, because this doesn't look like a funny.
All you need to know
movie.
is you work for me.
Right.
So Deadpool came out and they totally changed the whole movie. They totally changed the whole movie because they wanted it to be like Deadpool, and it just
You got it.
I think that was
Ruined
their
it.
first mistake with it. But
Yeah.
how funny is it?
They're trying to copy MCU.
Yep.
Yep. But how
Hey,
funny
what-
is it that the only thing that lasts from the old DC extended universe is Amanda Waller at this point?
Who did the original?
It-
Who shot the original Suicide Squad? Was that Snyder? I mean, not Snyder. Yeah, Snyder.
David Ayler. I think.
David Ayler. Okay.
Yeah.
Did that ever come out? Did that cut ever come out?
No, because remember when we all got that 4-hour Snyder cut? There was a petition to get the Ayler cut released as well.
Oh man.
Yeah, because I would love to see that.
It's not even on any of the DVD releases. I
No,
would love
no.
them to even if they did a one time only like San Diego Comic Con. I'd love to see it.
Yeah, I agree with you. Brian's Comic Garage. He says I just can't take Will Smith serious any longer. Every time I see him, I'm the same exact
Fuck
way.
Will Smith.
Yeah, every
Yeah,
time
he
I see him, I
sucks.
think he's such a joke. And they ruined her. Her character would have been so cool, dude.
Yeah. Yep.
Ruined who?
The Enchantress character,
Oh yeah, they
Cara Delevingne.
Because this is like her first real like quick kind of push through,
Yes,
and they
Yep.
just fucked it up.
big time.
So that's it, huh? We're the patsies. We're some kind of suicide squad.
Let's go save the world.
You're in so much trouble. Hope you got insurance.
And they cut out so much of the Joker stuff. They cut out so much of and they turned it into a Will Smith movie instead of a fucking Suicide Squad movie.
Yep. And I'm like, is it Joel Kinnaman
Yeah,
or Joe Kinnaman? Like,
the guy that took the place
I
of
really
Tom
and they
Hardy.
just
Yeah, somebody was asking us to play the original Man of Steel trailer. Man of Steel is my favorite Superman movie of all
Oh.
time. All right, here we go. Man of Steel trailer. The original one. Let's see here. Here we go.
I still really like this movie. I think it's
So do
really
I.
good.
Yeah.
Shannon as General Zod is just badass.
Yeah, this was a good trailer. I remember this.
Because it really didn't have much to do with Superman. It was just kind of a
Yeah.
guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
You will give the people an ideal to strive towards.
Another, they did a good job with a Jor-El voiceover, you know, just like the original.
Yeah.
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 They'll race behind you. They will stumble.
Henry Cavill, he looks like Superman. Like
He's the best Superman by far, in my opinion. Nobody beats his Superman, in my opinion. He's awesome. I know people think that's travesty with Christopher Reeves, but I'm not a Christopher Reeves Superman guy.
I think it's just Superman's a hard person to play. Like the way that they portrayed it with like him hearing everyone, like the kids are making fun of him. He can see through them. He can see the skeletons. Like they made it as normal as they could. Like that, I thought that was stuff that you just didn't think about. Like even when he bent like the fence post because he was getting mad.
Yeah.
Little stuff like that, very subtle.
But in time, they will join you in the sun. In time, you will help them accomplish wonders.
Fucking great.
He really did.
It's like how can you make like? I felt like the Christopher Nolan thing because he made Batman, at least with those movies. Awesome.
Again, same thing.
Kind of like it could actually happen, and this is about as normal as you can make like Superman, like actually like just what a kid would look like who becomes Superman and what they would go through.
Yeah, this is great. This feels very similar to the one we just saw. Very little, dialogue. Very little dialogue. Yeah, that was great.
I think the one thing that hurt that is the whole Zod piece where he breaks his neck just because,
Yeah, because Superman doesn't kill.
Yeah.
Actually, that was actually taken from a comic book, actually.
Somebody else was asking for another one that was really good. Thor Ragnarok, yes. Ben said Thor Ragnarok. That one was great.
Yeah, that was awesome sauce.
Before your boy Tiki watched Kiki and
ruined it, yeah.
Now I know what you're thinking. How did this happen? Well, it's a long story.
Is dead.
Hi there.
I love the Zeppelin.
Dude, yeah. And not only the Zeppelin, but this type of iconography or iconography with the Valkyries and hearing this Zeppelin song, dude, and you see the Valkyries, dude, what a great fucking moment. Yeah.
What have you brought today? Tell me.
A contender.
It's main event time.
Yeah, I remember this moment. Everybody went fucking crazy.
But it was so awesome. Especially if you read World War Hulk.
Yes.
I was like, oh, yes.
I give you your incredible.
Yes! We know each other.
He's a friend from work. Oh, come on.
That was not a bad movie.
Fun.
It
Yeah.
was not a bad movie. Yeah.
I'll tell you, of all the trailers I've watched, I think the one that stands out to me just for like the music was Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yes.
Because I love Sweet. And then when he starts getting like to the end of it, they start playing Fox on the Run.
Yes,
And I was like, man,
100%.
it's just the perfect song
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
James Gunn, he nails like if you watch Peacemaker, there's some very random bands like Kicks, Tiger Tails, Faster Pussycat. Like you really have to know like some of your hair bands to know some of that music, but some of it's just spot on. Like I'm waiting for season 2 because I'm guaranteeing Danger Danger at some point is on the soundtrack. Rock America, it's got to be on there.
All right, let's go through F.O.C. really quick. It's very short this week. Shout out to our boy Economics and Comics. I don't even know, did Lefteros even do an F.O.C. this week? Let's take a look.
I don't know. I've not been on cover price in 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the F.O.C. is so short this week. So you have the Arcbound stuff, which you got a really cool Panosian Arcbound cover.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good Panosian. He's been doing covers for all of them. I got to check out this series. I haven't read it yet. Black Hammer. I think that's all you get is the IDW stuff, right? Or the Boom stuff and IDW. Maybe. Book of the Cutter. That's interesting. Number 1. That's something that's killing the children, right? That's a
Yeah, it's
spin-off?
got to be because of the teeth marks.
Yeah.
I don't read something, but I recognize it.
Look at this Dick Tracy cover with blank.
So I've been picking up the 1s and 10s for this. I read issue 1, which I liked. And I literally is still sitting on all the other issues I need to read.
This is great cover right here.
Good,
I haven't read it yet. Oh, look at this Gotcha Man cover by Naki Miranda. That's interesting. Where's the Sanford Green? They're not a Sanford
I think
Green.
I'm behind like 2 issues on that because I'm where she gets captured. But I haven't. I still got to catch up on that one.
House of Slaughter, number 29. Wow, that's at issue 29.
I didn't know they still made them, to be honest, because you don't ever hear anybody talk about them.
Yeah. In Bloom, that's a crazy series. Lawful, Kosher Mafia, Power Rangers, 7 Years in Darkness, year 2. This Trample looks interesting. Garrett Gunn, when her this is Garrett Gunn's story. When her child is harmed in a trap meant for her, a vengeful mother is forced to hunt down and destroy the lives of those responsible twice. Wow. That's a crazy story. That looks awesome. There's some crazy stories about elephants that have, taken over and gone crazy. That looks interesting. It's a one-shot. Let's keep an eye on that. Here's both of these covers look excellent. Look at this cover by Ivan Tao.
That one's much better.
Yeah.
That elephant looks like it could be in Rook.
Yeah. This is inspired by a true
Someone with a
story.
mask?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. I remember hearing crazy stories about elephants going crazy. And that's it. Only Boom. So that is F.O.C. this week. Nice and easy. Make sure you guys go check out Billy's Economics and Comics F.O.C. pre-order page. He also has all kinds of stuff available on his site.
I have to check his bundle section.
Yeah, for sale. So these are all available for sale. He's got the DeCall foil still available. What else does he have? I mean, he's got 154 pages of books. So are these all? Hold on. Yeah. So he's got a bunch of sales going on too. So if you guys are looking to score some cheap books, go check out economicsandcomics.com. And yeah, Billy is one of the good guys. He's also got his Lucky Devils variant from Pool Boy, which is really good.
I liked him. He was a good guy on the show.
Yeah. He does a show with Billy every week. And yeah, Mike, he's a good dude. So
yeah.
Okay. Next. So tomorrow I'll be having a whatnot sale. I'll be having a bunch of so here's what I got. If anybody's interested in this stuff, I got a bunch of Deadpool, I got a bunch of Venom, I've got a bunch of Carnage, I've got a bunch of Guardians of the Galaxy, I've got tons of runs that I'll be doing over the next, couple weeks. Also, tonight I'll finish putting up stuff on the eBay store. So if you guys are looking for runs of like things like I got the entire Gwenpool run, I believe. I got just crazy runs of cool stuff. And I also got
What's your handle on eBay?
it is Beyond Wednesdays. Just search Beyond Wednesdays on eBay or Beyond Wednesdays eBay
cool.
on Google, and it should pop up.
Nice.
And I'll also have a bunch of cards there available, you guys. So I got a bunch of Mark Spears stuff that's going to be available. And speaking of Mark Spears, I don't know if you guys saw this, but check this out. So this was in...
One of us.
I know, one of us. One of us. So multiple crazy cool Mark Spears stories for today. This blows me away, you guys. This is freaking crazy. Hold on. Look at this. Mark Spears' Kickstarter is at $215,000, you guys.
God damn.
I'm in it.
Oh my gosh. What was... Yeah, it's got 3 days to go. It's got 3 days to go, and you can go in there and it's very easy to get stuff. Let's see here. So what I added today, I went and added one of these covers because he added 7 or 6 new covers for the last 6 days. So I went in and bought one of these.
Look at that monster and wolf, the transformer. Yeah, I mean,
they're all good. They're
all so good. It's hard. Yeah.
I got one of these.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Little Marvel stuff.
Yeah. You get a free shirt through all of them. I'll need 4XL, Mark. 4XL. There's also these special 3D covers, but I think they sold out. They were so limited. But you can go in, yeah, some of them sold out, and you can just get. So, for instance, you can just go in and get certain books. So, for instance, you can just buy this if you want. You can just buy, if you just want to get in on issues 1 through 3. It's where is it? You can buy each one individually if you want. You get 2 covers for $50, which is really cool. So, and then you can buy individually chrome covers, metal covers. This one is awesome. We talked about this one.
Yeah.
The Garbage Pail Kids one.
Mm-hmm.
Black Friday. Here it is. Let's see here. Here we go. Yeah. So that one, 1 left out of 20. So 1 left out of 20 on that one. And there is also this one. There's 10 of these left. There's only 20 of them. There's 18 of these left. Only 2 of these. And here's the crazy thing, you guys. I think that he said on here, some of these will only be printed for how many back them. So, for instance, this one, there's only 1 backer.
There's only 1. Maybe the only person who's got it.
So he's only gonna be printing one copy.
Printing one of those. So, you know what I mean? Let's see here. What else does he got? This one only has 3 backers. I think that's genius. This one's got 2 backers. This one's got 6 backers. So you can go in there, and this one's only got 1 backer. This one's got 0 backers, you guys. Nobody has backed this one yet. This one's got 0 backers. So you can go in there and get yourself a good chance of getting a limited to 1 copy or limited to 3 copies or something like that. Here's the.
Can you imagine too if you saw him at like a show or something like that, and that was you were the only one who had that one, and he signed it, and you one of one, and then you get a CGC.
These are the ones. These have all sold out. The one I'm showing you right now have all sold out. So that one sold out. There's only 20 of those. That one sold out. This is the one that we saw him actually drawing during one of our shows. Only 8 of those. Only 10 people got all 27 covers, so they get something special, I think, with that. Only 10 of these bundles are available, so only 10 people.
They're all gone then. Yeah, none left. Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then there was one where he did CGC, and there's only 5 of those available. So there's not much left, you guys. The only things that are left are that issue 3, that issue 3, and that issue 3. And then all the special variant covers, metal covers and stuff that he did. So only one of those is left. Yeah. Anyways, pretty amazing.
Where's the tier? Hang out with Mark Spears for a day?
Yeah, I know,
Where's that
right?
one?
I'm just
awesome.
I'm so happy that he did this, because if you go let's see here. Where is Mark Spears? There should be a thing I should click on where it says his name. Here it is. So if we go look at his stuff, let's go look at the original Monsters one, right? Here's the original Monsters one, okay? Remember, he's at 250,000 or something like that?
Yeah.
215?
215 is what I think you said, sir.
Mm-hmm.
How much did this one do? This one only did 57. So the original Kickstarter that he did 57,000, and his new one is at 215,000. Mark, congratulations, dude. I'm super happy for you. Holy shit.
Awesome sauce.
That is super cool. So not only that, so congratulations to Mark for that. Freaking happy holidays, Mark. This is going to be a good one. This was on Bleeding Cool. Mark Spears Monsters number 3 gets 239% of orders of Mark Spears Monsters 2. He sold 239% more of issue 3 than he sold of issue 2. That's never been done before, you guys. Never been done before. Bleeding Cool learns that comic book publisher Keenspot has received pre-orders from Diamond for Mark Spears Monster number 3 of 37,572 copies. An unheard of 239% increase from pre-orders of number 2, which itself increased 29% from number 1, which only happened once, and that was with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So Mark Spears is in very, very fucking crazy territory. Yeah. So it says here, Mark Spears Monsters 3 is scheduled for release January 29th with a cover price of $5.99 and a total print run of 42,000 copies. Quote, based on publicly available sales figures, it took Walking Dead something like 8 years and 80 issues to have orders of 30,000 copies or more for a single issue, said Chris Crosby, CEO of Keenspot. It took Invincible 100 issues. Mark Spears did it in a few months and at a significantly smaller publisher than Image. This is a truly spectacular success story, a testament to Mark's wonderfully fun storytelling style and beautiful and unique artwork. This is crazy, you guys.
The thing is, too, like, the cover prices are higher for that. I did notice that, like, when I bought, there was only one on the shelf that you get to, like Monsters #2 is like $5.99. But if it increases 239%, it's literally like it goes from 30 issues of like for one book. It goes to 100 for the next.
Well, here's issue number 4,
Which
you guys.
It's really unheard of when you think about. It's always the complete opposite. You start off at 100.
Yes,
you back
you're
right
right.
down.
You're right. So here's what's crazy, you guys. If you remember, Mark, when one of the shows when Mark came up and just joined us and hung out with us, he was asking us to go through some of the original Kickstarter covers that never got made because nobody ordered them. And if any of them were good enough to make new covers. Look at this. He made some of them covers for issue number 4. So Pecos Bill, you guys, is going to be a cover for issue number 4. Here are the covers for issue number 4. Yep. Here are the solicitations for issue number 4. This one we told them would be great. Obviously, we told them the Pecos Bill would be amazing. This one right here is one of my all-time favorites. He's doing a chromium of that.
Killing Joke.
The Killing Joke is amazing. So these are going to be the covers. Look how great these are. Oh, damn, dude. This one is so beautiful. And I am so... this Pecos Bill is awesome. That's one of the coolest
honestly,
covers.
Between the 3, I can't tell you which one I like the most because...
This one?
That Dracula.
Oh.
Just the eyes.
So
the
good
eyes.
with the
Look at,
with the skull cane.
At you.
Yeah, dude. Fucking A, man. Yeah, rare air. That's it, Toy Time Studios. This kind of accomplishment is rare air. Yes, sir. That's what I was looking for. Man.
Does he sell? What does he do with his original art? Do you know?
So I don't know. I asked him. So here's the way he says that he does it is he starts off on Bristol on traditional, and then he'll I think he said he'll upload, he'll get it to where he likes it, and then he'll upload it into the digital to do on through the Photoshop where you can draw with an actual stylus, and then he'll color it on there too. So I don't know.
Because like Alex Ross, like he has like his like the first part pencils,
yes,
and then uploads it like. But like the guys are like this. I mean, like their detail, even on just like that first pass on the pencils, is just so clean and there's so much detail.
Yeah. Hi, Nathan says people specking on these holding their value long term. Market saturation is the worry. Listen, these issues where some of these issues are not going to hold their value long term. These Keenspot issues, the only ones that I think will hold value long term, and I'm not saying the same value they have now. I mean, listen, he's going to continue to. Spawn 77 hasn't come out yet. When Spawn 77 comes out and more people, see who Mark Spears is and more of the comic world and more of the industry, that's going to be crazy. I think that his rise will continue to there. But if you're talking about secondary market value, there's very few of his books from Keenspot that will hold value long term. And what I mean by that is like $100 or more. I think there's some of them that are limited to like 100 or less. Those ones will hold some value. And then his Kickstarter, the original Kickstarter books will 100% hold value long term because they're so rare.
Kind of like the Adam Hughes.
Do you think his Keenspot books will always be in demand in some way, shape, or form?
Yes, they will.
They're not going to be the current prices forever, but you'll still be able to make decent money with them.
Yes. Yeah. I agree.
I'm just basing that on how I do with books like Invincible and Walking Dead, and even
The thing is too, if you get these books as well, and then he's at a con or if like CGC does a signing, and he can do remarks on them, like that's where to me, like I think that's where you actually make a lot of probably the cash.
I don't know, like if I have his prelim art, before he brings it into the digital aspect, comes up for sale, I'd be interested in buying that.
Yeah. Well, I'm stoked for this. I'm really stoked for this, and I think 2025 is gonna, be his year again. Also, too, like, and I agree with you now. What you were saying, Adam. I think he won't be the new guy on the block anymore, but his art will definitely, be there.
What happened to a nicer guy?
Yeah,
but it's great having like him, Lobos, these guys. I mean, just because they're so good, cool guys. And then you realize that they're going to relaunch Amazing Spider-Man, like JR still on it. It's like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
yeah. Brian says the art does nothing for me. Looks like blacklight art. That's why I love it. That's 100% why I love it. It's the reason why I went crazy when I saw it the first time. I saw the colors and I went, I'm all about this. This is the type of stuff I love. I love those old school blacklight posters. I love this fluorescence. I love the ultraviolet stuff that Dynamite does. This is the type of coloring that I love in comics. So I think that's why I originally kind of saw it when we were going through Kickstarter projects. But very, very cool, and can't wait to I'm super stoked to see Spawn 77. To me, that is, and if you guys don't know, Mark is writing the story along with Todd McFarlane's input. Him and Todd McFarlane are talking, and Mark's going, "Hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that?" So it's think about that. Mark Spears went from nobody knowing who he was, 3 years ago in the comic world, to working on a Spawn book with Todd McFarlane, where he's doing storyline, interiors, cover art, all of them. Mark Spears is doing it. So, Jesus, dude. Yeah, he can write. Yeah,
well, I like when you say they're talking. I would love to see the conversation. Todd.
Definitely fun.
Mark.
Yeah. Yes. I'm with you, dude.
Yeah,
I
love
agree.
Todd. It's just like, no, what you need to make it more sassy.
Yeah.
He loves that term.
Todd's great, dude. So
he is. Just like Rob. They're
yeah, they are. They're excellent.
Actually, hopefully the one Christmas gift I bought myself will be in soon. I bought myself a Rob's Ovations T-shirt.
Oh, nice.
Oh, very cool.
Because Rob has an eBay store.
Yes, he does.
So I was like,
now you need a Saved by the Bell T-shirt because of his wife.
Yeah. Yep.
So she was on there. She was on Saved by the Bell. She's actually because she's a twin or triplet.
Triplet. Yeah, she's a triplet. Yeah.
Triplet, right? Is that it? Okay.
The famous triplets, the Disney triplets, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, is that? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, very, very cool. All right. Couple other things that I wanted to share. We do have a short drama alert segment that we got to get into. So let's get into it.
I got at you, McClay. I hope this makes your comic book drama, because these dudes, goofy ass dudes.
Into the news. Into the into the
But let's get down to business.
All right. So some interesting drama alert segments this week from the world of collecting. Do you guys remember us talking about the John Bon Jovi signatures that Interscope Records was selling to his fans, if you bought his new album, you could get a signed copy, and they were all auto penned. Do you guys remember that?
No, I don't remember that. But
Yeah,
that would be something that would sucker me in.
Yeah, so that happened. This guy on IG goes by Nonstop Signatures. He put out this post a few weeks ago.
Too hard to not call out these pieces of shit. John Bon Jovi sits here smiling like a dickhead when all of these CDs that they sent out to the fans were fucking auto-penned. Why do they never have to be held accountable? I would love for one of them to answer me. Please, John, please. Tell the people why you fucked them over. He's a piece of shit in person, too. Fans, dealers, hates us all.
So that was very interesting. That happened last week. Well, look at this, you guys. Check this out. Snoop Dogg is the new one that he's calling out. He says, every time I call these record labels out for what the fuck they are, I always get some clowns from the label peeping me. More confirmation that they absolutely know they are stealing your money. Mike Martitomo, welcome aboard. Care to go live and give us some clarification about the Interscope and Snoop Dogg allowing fake autographs to be knowingly sent to unsuspected fans? As Gabe Kapler would say, let's open it up at chat. You won't. You probably will block me not caring. So basically, Snoop Dogg put out fake autographs too. He says, someone signed these, but it wasn't Snoop Dogg, unfortunately. Shame on Interscope for trying hard to match a good Snoop Dogg in autograph, albeit poorly, to really deceive the fans. So Snoop Dogg having somebody sign for him. Oh, what up, James?
What up?
Yo.
So,
what's up, James?
Yeah, this is crazy right here. More fuckery going on in the world of autographs.
What? Say what?
Yeah. Interscope saw to it to single-handedly steal tens of thousands of dollars, Christmas week from fans worldwide. No shame, just good old-fashioned greed. Look at that. So be careful when you're buying autographs out there, you guys. I would say go follow this guy. He sounds like he's worth following. Nonstop Signatures on IG.
I'll check him out.
Unfortunately, we have to talk about
signatures. I'm starting to get scared a little bit now.
Yeah, the loss of Ricky Henderson today.
Yeah, it's nuts, man.
Wait, he passed?
65 years old. Yeah, pneumonia, which sucks. So. But anyways, that is our first drama alert story tonight. Very interesting. Our second drama alert story is going to piss a lot of people off. And speaking of the music industry, this is freaking crazy. I don't know if you guys saw this yet. Check this out.
The government spent $14.5 billion to support the entertainment industry during COVID, but some of the biggest names in music sent that money mostly to their own pockets.
So Chris Brown, he got $10 million. That's the maximum allowable grant. Out of that $10 million, he paid himself $5.1 million. And then he spent another $80,000 on a 33rd birthday party for himself. All of it paid for by taxpayers.
Marshmallow. Christopher Comstock is his legal name. Christopher Comstock paid himself $9.9 million.
Steve Aoki, who's a famous DJ, but fun fact, his dad founded Benihana, took $1.9 million just for himself.
Members of Shinedown were taking home hundreds of thousands of dollars apiece.
A single member of the band Shinedown got more than all of their touring employees.
Alice in Chains got, I think, somewhere north of $6 million, and more than $3 million of that went into these band members' pockets. We found one guy who had worked with Alice in Chains for a long time. Scotty Doc is what people called him. During the pandemic, he was diagnosed with cancer, and AIC Entertainment's budget shows that it didn't spend a dime on health insurance.
It's not really clear how much help Alice in Chains gave to him. They're not listed as contributors to his GoFundMe, and somebody familiar with the situation told us that they referred him to a charity to help with his medical bills.
They got $3.4 million from the COVID funds, and did not help their longtime guitar tech who was dying of cancer and couldn't get insurance. That is fucked up. Fuck Alice in Chains. Fuck those guys. And I'm a huge Alice in Chains fans, man. Fuck Jerry Cantrell. Jesus.
But 2 weeks after posting the GoFundMe, he had died.
The sad reality is that for a lot of middle-class people in the music industry, they didn't have options. And even though all this money was flooding into these companies, it wasn't necessarily trickling down.
To read the full story, find it.
Yeah, not the same Alice in Chains. That's for true. That's for sure. Lane would be rolling in his grave, I imagine.
Lane.
Yeah. So
it's crazy. He's been gone so long.
Yeah.
I mean,
a long time. Yeah.
Hey, in all fairness, on the Shinedown thing, though, they probably haven't made $100,000 in the last 10 years. So they needed to pay themselves somehow.
Brian, the guy who's the sports collector, the kind of cheese dick guy.
Yeah.
That's where people say he got all his money was off COVID.
Jeff
funds.
Wilson.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's where he got all his, and and he put in the cards, and then it blew up, and he sold them all, and then that's how he made his money.
Speaking of Jeff Wilson's kind of being a little hypocritical, isn't he? Check this out.
He's just a cheese dick anyway.
I am not a fan of this at all. Prism Football Hobby does not release for 2 more days, but for one breaker.
Christmas came early, fellas. Get everybody in here right now. Get everybody in here right now.
Which means it wasn't.
Prism.
I didn't get the product, so it's not fair.
Yeah, that's what Jeff Wilson is saying. He sold it too early. Listen, it would be one thing if listen, that happens in the comic world when retailers, and James, you can kind of talk about this a little bit. When retailers go in with each other on books, sometimes you'll get 2, 3, 4 retailers or more going in on one variant, and they're all supposed to wait till a certain day to sell, because if you go before all those other guys, everybody's going to come to you, and by the time that the other guys sell, the heat has died down. So it would be one thing if this was something that only went to 4 retailers, but this goes to everybody. Get the fuck out of here, Jeff Wilson. Come on.
You and your hard times.
Yeah, Jeff and his hard times. Let me replay this.
I am not a fan of this
speech on.
Yeah. Hard times.
Yes.
At all. Prism Football Hobby.
Yeah.
Does not release for 2 more days.
Yeah, you don't know hard times.
But for one breaker.
Christmas came early, fellas. Get everybody in here right now. Get everybody in here right now. Prism Hobby on the table. I won't tell if you don't.
That's SZN Sports Cards, and somehow he got Prism Football Hobby boxes before any shop or breaker did. And naturally, he pulled the Brock Bowers 1 of.
And now he's mad because he pulled the Brock Bowers 1 of 1.
No.
That doesn't mean shit.
Do you guys remember in the Dark Knight when Heath Ledger is sitting there and he's like, there's some guys who are squealers and I know them. That guy is one.
Yes.
And that's the guy, right there. He's the kid who doesn't get invited to the parties, who doesn't get anything his way because he's a fucking loser. And he's just a nerd and no one likes him. And as soon as somebody else, he gives them up immediately. This is why he has no fucking friends. And then he starts bitching about what they got because it wasn't him. He can eat shit.
Yeah.
I can't support a rat.
That's exactly what he is.
What if the seller waited 2 days and then pulled the Brock Bowers? Would you care? What the fuck?
Probably not.
No.
It's still in the packs.
Yeah.
Why are you fucking whining? It's Christmas. What's the fucking problem?
Yeah, he's just salty. He's salty. His box didn't show up early too.
Yeah,
it's just when Ken Golden put out he's got a higher bounty on the LeBron Seth Curry thing than I do. He is just a fucking little bitch.
Jesus, unbelievable.
I mean, as long as Brock Bowers is wearing a Raiders jersey, that card's going to be worth $200 anyways.
Well, I don't know, dude. A Raiders card on a black finite is a beautiful looking card.
And I
Color
tell you what,
match on a 101.
It's a
how
pretty
many
card, but
receptions does he have? How many receptions does he have now? Like he is.
A color match on a
He's good.
101.
He's really
I have the Josh Jacobs Black Finite 101. Yeah. And he's in a Raiders
And you
jersey.
haven't given it to Leg?
I don't think Leg wants it. I don't think Leg wants it anymore, man. I sent Leg. I did send Leg
back to you now.
I did send Leg though a green auto of the same card, so I made up for it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Question though. I have my Otani 50-50 box is on his way.
Sell it.
I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna sell it or not.
The 101's already been pulled. Sell it.
There's 120 1-of-1s.
Oh.
There's a 1-of-1 of every variation of the cards.
Well,
so one of the 1-of-1s got pulled.
Sell it, bro.
I don't know, man.
How much was it?
One of home run 34.
I'd have to look. There's a bunch though.
That's like is there like one of?
But they're going. The boxes are going for like double.
Number 17. Yeah, I think it depends on like too. If you were like a Dodgers fan, I'd say keep it. But if you're not,
I'm a Otani fan, but I'm not a Dodgers. Well, yeah, I'm not really a Dodgers fan.
If you like Otani,
see what they're selling for.
Yeah, if you want to open up and see what you get,
they're not selling for much. I
open
it, bro.
You're looking at packs, Brian. Those are packs, not boxes.
Yeah. Well, how many boxes did you get?
One box. The box is going for like $450, $500 right now.
God, they're that much now.
There was an auction that was like 4 or something, and it had like 4 days left. But there's a couple of like buy it nows that were.
Oh, this one has a clear case, so this one sold for more.
The top. That's the tops now, though. That's different than.
Oh, that's different. Okay.
Yeah. It's that. See that top one right there? The tops now show the 50-50 collection.
This one right here.
Yeah,
okay,
it's
so
like that, but that's only half a box.
Oh, okay. How many packs did they get?
It's 10 packs in a box. The sealed boxes were going for like $450, $500.
Because I think you got on this because I was like, I'm not buying anything because he's Dodgers. I was like, yeah, it would have been smart buy because people were dying for him.
Fuck, did they all sell? Or you're checking sold listings?
Here's one right here.
Oh, there you go.
400.
389.
Yeah.
And 409. Yeah, there's ones
Sell it, bro.
auction ones right now that are higher than that or close to that.
Sell it, dude.
That haven't sold yet.
Yeah, I say sell it.
It's kind of where I'm at. I don't know. I might hold it for a few weeks and see what happens.
Yeah, that's a good idea. All
I'm
right.
not in a rush to break it open. But.
Yeah, no reason.
You may actually do better if you hold and like if you're going to hold for a little bit, and then let the baseball season, spring training, everything kind of pop up because things just kind of die down after New Year or Christmas, New Year's.
Dude, if he comes out the gate and has like a hot first 10 games too, then yeah.
God, I hope not.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope so.
And I think he's just awesome. I just hate that he's with the Dodgers. But he's so good.
I'd rather be in a Red Sox uniform.
Yeah. You know, I've been watching. I'm trying to figure out if they're going to sign Alex Bregman or not.
Houston signed.
Be smart too.
Dude, I did not know this. Did you guys know this? I didn't know that they did different colors on these. I totally did not know that. The 89 Donruss sneakily created 5 versions of this card with a continuing color gradient from one to the next. Did you know that, Nate?
You know, you'd be very proud of me. I actually bought a case of Rack Packs that year.
Really? Nice.
Like, yeah, I was $125.
Not bad.
I remember, and I loved them but I had them. I remember because I lined them up and I was like, they're not all the same. They're different colors. I was like,
dude, that's crazy.
I thought they looked great.
I did not know that. So, all right.
Because I was trying to get tons of Jeffries.
Makes sense.
But then Junior was the taking a major hit out
way
of.
Better.
All right. All right. Hold on here.
Dude, congrats, Ryan. Ryan said in the chat that he grabbed an absolute mega box and pulled a kaboom last night.
Nice.
That's somebody is. There you go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Who'd you get, Ryan?
Yeah, who was it?
Yeah.
That's who.
It's got to be somebody good.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be very, very cool. Pull a kaboom out of a retail.
That's really cool.
Yeah. This is pretty interesting. We've talked about this. It's a little bit of a drama because it's just such a bummer. Miles Morales' first appearance comic book has crashed by 80% in 2 years. The Djurjevic, $41,000 it sold for in 2022, now sells for $8,000. Ouch.
Damn. Got some of mine down here.
Oh,
so they're not 8s, but
what are they?
You know, they just. Oh, well, there's one. But
is yours a 9.8?
I've got a 9, 9.2, 9.4, 9.6.
Oh wow.
No.
Well, because you're holding those now, right? Are you holding them?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta hold
these
those.
These are actually, believe it or not, the 9.2 and 9.4. Do you remember when eBay used to do eBay bucks?
Yep.
I literally bought the 9.2 and 9.4 with eBay bucks.
Oh,
and
wow. Man, eBay bucks
I had
were
like
so
250,
awesome.
300. It was before COVID.
Yeah, eBay bucks were so great because they would do specials where you'd get like 4 times the eBay bucks, and you would wait for that moment to go buy something you were looking at.
To save it all because you get like 5% or 10% of the eBay bucks, and I was like, man, what am I going to buy with the eBay bucks?
Dude, I forgot all
that was been a long time. Yeah, long time.
Ryan says he got Jared Goff. Ooh, that's the worst kaboom you could get, probably.
Dino would love it.
Dino would like it. Yes, he would. I've got. I'm actually putting 4 Jared Goff rookies up on eBay, so I figure now's the time to sell them. No, they're not signed. They're just regular, but they sell for $20. So, you know, when will Jared Goff rookies
Wait
ever
till he
sell
gets
for
the
that
Super
much?
Bowl and then sell them.
Yeah, he could. He could.
They definitely could.
We'll see.
They're good.
Yeah. Another drama segment. Studio Ghibli director gets mad at his workers as they pitch him AI. He says, I am utterly disgusted. AI is an insult to life itself. Check this out. So I'll read this for those people that...
There's you impair people around here.
Yeah. So let me read this for you.
Yeah, there you go.
So he's talking to him. He says, so what's this about? And the person says, our company's been quiet lately, quietly researching CGI. There's something called deep learning in AI. We think that computers will be able to paint like humans. 5 to 10 years from now. And the director says, if they do that, we won't need humans. So then he says, I want to go meet them in the conference room. So he has everybody gather them up. He says, you can make horrible things if you want. But I want nothing to do with it. It's an awful insult to life. Look at the look on all their faces. And the guy who was originally saying it, trying to pitch him to it, says, but this is all experimental. And he says, I understand that. It's not something we should show publicly. Crazy, man. So this is an old, it says here, this clip comes from a documentary series by Kaku Arukawa, which highlighted Miyazaki's work at Studio Ghibli. In the video, Miyazaki openly criticizes an AI-generated animation. Quote, I am utterly disgusted. If you really want to make creepy stuff, you can go ahead and do it, the 81-year-old director states. I would never wish to incorporate this technology into my work at all. I strongly feel that is an insult to life itself. I feel like we are nearing the end times, he adds. We humans are losing faith in ourselves. And he passed away not too long after that, if I remember.
Fucking good for him.
Right? Isn't that crazy?
Not for passing away. I mean, that's kind of...
Yeah. Crazy, dude.
Against the eyes, what James said.
It's nuts, man. He says he's like, it continues on even farther, but just crazy.
That's crazy sauce, man.
Yeah.
So. I mean, he put his foot down, and hopefully that, like, he put it down in such a way that made them all think about it, to where even though he's gone, it's just not ever brought up again.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, at this point, it would be super disrespectful to him, and he had a lot to do with the success of that entire studio. So,
yeah. Fucking nuts, man. Absolutely nuts. All right.
Hartman said, "Did they murder him?" the AI might have.
AI got him. All right, and one AI final card drama. So this is a huge retailer, Santiago Sports, video that he's putting out after setting up at a card show. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. Hold on. All right, here we go.
All right, guys. So this isn't a video I'd really like to make, but some people like to steal things. And today, the show only been open for an hour. Someone took 2 boxes off our table. And this isn't the first time we've had thieves at the Philly show, unfortunately. But what I'm going to say here is we want to find this guy. We have you on camera, clear as day. If you're watching this, you're either going to bring me the $1,000 the boxes are worth, the box is back sealed, or that police report's going to be filed quicker than you can say, fuck you. Plain and simple. Charges will be pressed, and you will be fucked and be banned from the show, all that good stuff. Plain and simple. Bring them back. Bring me my $1,000. Or banned from the show, charges pressed. Plain and simple. You're on camera. It's not rocket science, guys.
Crazy, man. I wonder if he got his money back. Let's see here. Doesn't say anything. Well, how many comic guys that have set up at cons have caught people stealing? I want to hear about it in the comments below.
It happens all the time.
Oh, yeah. I want to know if people have caught people like that before, though, and have, gotten their stuff back. How does that work? Give us stories below.
I know a lot of the big dealers, they'll put cameras up in their, like, little portable cameras up in their booths, but it makes me wonder, like, because Wi-Fi gets so shitty at some of those conventions, it makes you wonder if they're effective. But all the convention centers, like, they all have pretty good camera systems in them.
Yeah. So here's an update. Police report has been filed. Camera footage will be in my possession on Monday. So the guy never paid it, came back. And it says here, oh, what is this? Hold on here. Does he call the person out? If you don't care, why did you take the time to write the essay?
Oh, she's responding to somebody else.
Oh, okay.
At Wrigley and Woo. Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, so we'll see how that plays out. It's going to be interesting. People are idiots that steal. I mean, Barger had this kid on camera stealing a really rare Pokemon from his place.
Did he ever get that back?
Oh yeah, he caught the kid, got caught in a store next to his, wearing the high school jersey of where he went to high school, and Barger got the card back, and they pressed charges, I think, but I'm not sure about that.
I'm surprised Dennis didn't hang his ass.
Dennis is a good guy. I mean,
Oh, I know.
yeah,
Dennis,
He's a good guy, but I wouldn't fucking
his,
steal from Dennis.
his online persona
Yeah.
for you, Dennis is a
And
sweetheart.
he's a good guy, but you don't want to steal from him. You know, he'll let you have it. You don't want to steal from anybody, man. Fuck that.
Dennis is the guy, if you steal from him, like he just grabs you and puts you to work, like in the mines. And just like starts he's just giving it to you a little, like, hey, you want to eat? Work.
Yeah. So that is drama alert, you guys. And we got to end drama alert the same way we end it every week.
Diamond Dave.
As Pinky and the Brain would say,
Same thing we do every drama alert.
the same thing we do every
There you
drama
go.
alert.
Look at this. B.A. Baracus over here.
Can you hear me out there? Hey, man, don't be squirting water at me. I'm gonna fuck your girlfriend, pal.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. James, what are you up to, brother? How's everything going?
It's good, man. I think maybe I told you this behind the scenes the other week, but I'm revamping the entire website and going a different direction with it. So because of that, anybody watching this, shameless self-plug here, I've literally discounted the entire website by like 60+%. And all everybody's got to do is go there and spend money. I think I put a minimum on it of like $30, but if you spend $30 and go to the checkout, it'll take like 60% off.
Wow.
Yeah, a bunch of good shit still up there. So I didn't really remove anything unless I was unsure how many I had left. But yeah, a bunch of good shit on there. I removed all the slabs, of course, but and the original art's not for sale or not on sale.
I was going to ask about the supplies because, like, those cases that you guys had are just awesome.
I took those down.
They should, because I was like, I have those all in Alex's room. Just
look at that.
Yeah, I'm down to my original art. I think I'm going to use them.
Yeah, they're great.
That original art is for sale. Look at that.
Yeah. So that's part of the revamp. Is I will have, probably 80 pieces of original art up beginning of January. Some pretty cheap too, and then some more expensive like that one. And that one's priced because I never want to sell it. It's currently in my living room, and I hope it stays in my living room forever and ever.
Yeah, this is gorgeous, dude.
And it's huge. That thing is huge. It's like a 2.5 by 4 foot canvas or something.
Oh wow.
That's beautiful, dude.
Yep.
So Hive Comics, you guys.
Tree 5? Is that right?
What's that, Nate?
The World Tree.
Yep.
5. That one that looks like a Harley, but she was on like almost like on crack, like crazy.
Yeah, I've still got that one. That one will be up on the website.
Yeah.
This
for
one,
sale.
Yeah, that's one. Like I was like, that was always just an incredible cover.
So a lot of that dude's work, I've been collecting his work. I've got like 40 pieces from him. All of those will be up for sale too. A lot of his other work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I love those Bjorn Barons too. Early Bjorn Barons, from when I remember them. The Boys #1 cover you guys did.
Yeah. Yeah, it took us a year and a half to get that cover done, or a year to get that cover done.
Yeah.
It was nuts. It was a struggle.
Yeah. Do you have any of the LSD covers left? Even in your personal collection? I never got one, bro. I need to get one of those.
I don't think I do, but I'm currently digging my collection, pulling books for MegaCon.
Well, if you see any of those LSD covers, save me one.
Yeah.
What was that book called again?
Oh
That
man, I
LSD
can't
book?
remember.
What was that book?
Can't remember.
That book was so sick.
That's the other thing too, is in January I'll start the pre-sale for MegaCon. I've got like 400 books pulled already for MegaCon, that I'll do the pre-sale for CGC Sig series. And I'll be getting those like loaded up weekly. I'll add more and more and more because that's a process. That's like 400 individual books I have to put.
You still
post on
have
the
Lobos
website.
books available?
A couple.
You guys, Gun Honey, the Lobos
Wow.
books are
Yeah.
available.
Yeah, I've still got some of the foils and the regulars of 4, and then I think I've got some of issue number 2, but not very many. But I do need to like rearrange the stuff.
You still
that's
have
on
these
the
available
site.
too?
Yeah,
those are major,
but not very
cool.
many. Again, not very many. I'm kind of just clearing out what I can to make room. I think a lot of the variants are going to go on my eBay store, and the website's going to be more focused, graded, and art. So I'll have some, like when we start doing new variants again, I'll of course have them.
This was a great cover. I remember this one too.
Yeah, that one was really good.
Devil Dinosaur. Ivan
Yeah,
Tao.
so that one's $15 right now, and then it's 60% off. That's what, $6.
Yeah, not bad.
To grab one of those. So.
You still have these available?
They do.
You guys, look at that.
What are you looking at?
And do you have the medals available too?
Not the medals. I still have some foils though.
Okay, regular and foils. So if you guys want to get the Atom Bomb, this is the only good Ninja Funk cover in my opinion.
Agreed.
Yeah, the only good one. And I'm
a
fan of JP.
I got it up till the end of the year. I think I've got the sale listed until 11:30 p.m. on.
I remember this one too.
So
the Banksy cover, The Secret History of Warren.
That might have been. Hey, Brian, that might have been the book that had the acid cover, the blotter cover. Was Secret History of the Warren.
No, it was a chick. It was a. I'm looking for it. There was a chick on the cover.
No,
and
I won't have it listed.
Turned sideways. Don't you have do you have a place where all your covers are?
No, I pulled all that down.
Really?
Cleaning up the website, man.
Comics.
Anything that's sold out is no longer on there.
Water.
Tom asked if I still have the CGC holders. I still have a case, maybe a case and a half, but I'm going to use them. I'm going to be using them myself. And then I'm putting in I'll be doing more of those cases this next year though, and I'll make them available. I'll do another, get another order made.
Did you call it a blotter paper variant?
Yeah. Was it a Department of Truth?
I think it was.
It was because it had the lady in red on it.
Yeah.
Just do Department of Truth, a blotter paper cover. It might have been like issue 14 or something like that. If I'm not mistaken.
Let me see here. That cover was so sick, bro.
And I think it was from Chin Potter, might have been the cover artist on it.
Chin Potter?
Yeah. I think so. It was a long time ago, Brian. It's a long time. You're testing my memory.
I know, bro.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Nathan says, wasn't it Department of Truth? Yeah.
No, that's not it. It was.
That's not it?
No, not that one. God, what was it? If anybody remembers, that was such a great cover.
Come down in value because I want to re-grab some of those actually.
It should be on cover price, right?
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Department of Truth. Let's see here. There's gonna be a ton of variants, I imagine. What issue was it? Do you remember?
I think it was around 14. Might have been 14.
Okay, let's go. Let's see here. Let's go down. 14. Let's take a look. Shout out to the cover price guys. So many variants back in the day. Oh, is that your guys's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one. So it wasn't 14. It
was around there though.
Yeah.
Like 13, 14, 15, 16, right in that range.
Yep. Maybe might have been 16. If Yi was here, Yi would know.
Yeah,
was it the Peach Momoko version variant? No. Let's see here. Oh man, that was such a good cover. Anyways, good shit. So you're gonna do more OA on the site then? That's interesting.
Yeah. Yep. Making some moves in that direction. So
that's cool. That's very cool. Did you guys see this?
Oh, they're saying issue 16, Matt Ritchie variant.
Matt Ritchie variant. Okay, hold on. Let's look. Department of Truth, issue 16. All right, here we go. Appreciate you, chat.
Ritchie acid cover.
There it is.
Still a $50 book on eBay.
I need one of these so bad. Damn, that's good. Fucking A, that's a good cover. And I love how it even like goes across her face. Like you could really, it would have been so cool if it actually was perforated like blotter paper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you actually went and got blotter paper, printed the cover on there, and then had them attach that. That would have been sick. What a great cover. Fuck. All right. What else is going on? I think that's about it. You guys got anything? What do you guys got any interesting plans for Christmas? No.
Nope. What my nieces?
We kicked E out of the Christmas party last night. we had a good time, and then he was like, "I gotta drive all the way back home." I'm like, "You better go now."
Yeah.
I forgot he was over at your place. We were all playing. A bunch of us were playing Fortnite last night.
Did you back and play games? I asked him. I was like, I was like, "I thought you were gonna get here this time." He is. I was playing games. It's like I was with James and Josh, I think, playing.
Yep. Yep. Dino, him, and me and Josh all play Fortnite together.
That's great. Why aren't you guys playing Marvel Rivals, bro?
Because Fortnite's more fun.
Really? Is it?
Yeah, I mean it is with me because I put them in my backpack and carry them through the matches.
So, all right. So, Nate, what round is this? This is the Elite 8, right? And then this is the Final 4. So, Elite 8. Okay.
Yep.
So, I'm gonna set up the Elite 8 links, you guys. So everybody can start voting on the Elite 8 links starting probably a couple hours after the show. What I'm going to do is I am going to put the links in the description of the shows, all the shows over the next week. It's going to be in the community tabs. For those of you guys that don't know what the community tabs are, if you go to a YouTube channel and there's a tab right here that says community, you see this right here? You click on it and it's kind of like Facebook. I can make posts. So I'll put the links for the Elite 8 cover of the year voting in the community tab of Beyond Wednesday's YouTube, House of Stein YouTube. I'll ask Nearing Nirvana to do it and see if I can get the cover price because guys can do it. And then I'll maybe ask Swag if he can do it too, and some of the other big guys. We'll vote on the Elite 8, and then we'll give a couple days to do that. And then after Christmas, we'll do that Thursday. I'll probably put out the Final 4, and we'll get the Final 4 done probably around then. And then the finals will be voting on Friday and Saturday night, and we'll end the voting next Saturday, probably. So that way, at the end of the show on Saturday night, on Modern Comic Mayhem next Saturday, we can all see who the winners are for not only the cover of the year. Here's the final eight covers that you guys are going to be voting on, but also publisher of the year, artist of the year, series of the year, best new series of the year, that type of stuff. All those links will be available to vote too. So,
will you scroll down again, Brian?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was on a different tab.
Yeah. So these four, you've got a Sozamaika, a Spears, a Lobos, a Gronoff, a Cedric Pouliot, a Modis, a John Tyler Christopher, and a Panosian. Very, very interesting.
I know who my top 4 are, but the top 1 is like, that's tough.
Right? Right?
Honestly,
to me,
I feel like the JTC is the one just because it's so different.
Dude, to me, it's between the Panosian, the Harley, and the Spears.
Harley would be my number 2. But the JTC with like the sound waves coming out, like it's just so unique.
It is
completely different.
I agree.
Dude, Panosian's been on a fucking killer streak this year, though.
Yeah, he was going to be my artist of the year if Mark Spears didn't just totally, in the final stretch, just put out some amazing stuff.
Kentucky Derby, man. He just wrecks it on the fucking back end.
I got my boy Lobos for the win, though.
Oh, Lobos is great.
You think the Lobos is the best?
That's great.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, Lobos is in the cover artist of the year. To me, cover artist of the year, the group of people in the cover artist of the year are Mark Spears, Lobos, Panosian, Sozamaika, and I had one more, and I can't forget. I can't remember who. There was one more, but those 4 are the best artists for cover artists this year based on the work they put out.
That almost realistic.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, you just look at the amount of covers they had in the top when it was top 100, like just quantity.
I like Sozamaika,
consistency.
but it's a Lobos Spears battle.
Yeah.
And if Spears hadn't done that Monsters cover, it was Lobos all year, but that Monsters cover is a fucking tipping point. That cover's crazy.
Yeah.
So good.
Doom Space Marine says, weird how people have such different tastes. That Lobos isn't even in my top 10 Lobos covers this year. I agree.
It's not my favorite Lobos cover.
I agree.
Not even. What was the one he just did?
The Psylocke? The Wonder Woman?
Yeah, the Psylocke I think was better.
Yeah.
And then the Phoenix one? What
the
one
Phoenix
was it?
one, yes, was very good too. Yeah.
But the Phoenix one was dropped after any of this even started getting put together. So that was kind of out of consideration already. But
yeah, I think that the Power Girl was better than this.
Yeah, but the Power Girl went up against the Mark Spears book in the in the bracket.
Yes,
and that's
the problem,
rough, man.
Yeah. It's all based on the bracket.
Monsters book in that bracket, you're just kind of fucked.
Titties for the win.
Yeah, and I think that's
there's one guy I'll tell you just like when it comes to artist of the year, he probably won't hear his name, but like for the Green Lantern series, now I know I'll butcher it, but it starts with an X, like Zermonico. His Green Lantern covers this year have been just incredible.
Really?
Yeah, I mean they're beautiful. And the only reason he wasn't on, like when the only time he didn't do it was like during the Absolute when they were doing, like a short run. But the Green Lantern stuff's been fire.
Yeah.
Kind of like Evan Cagle with Detective, but these are just.
It's all about the bracket. That's what makes it fun, you guys. That's what makes it fun. Last night when we were all voting and we would get through the results and we'd see who won.
We did have the TV on for a little bit watching.
That was fun, man. It was so much fun.
It's cool.
Yeah. So, I
like no, it can't be that one. It can't be that one. No.
Yeah. Yeah. So there we go, you guys. Tomorrow, Whatnot sale is available. Let me go ahead and share that for you guys. Rhino, I haven't got you the list yet. I'll make sure to get you that list before the sale. And then that way you can tell me what, if there's any of those that you're missing. So let me go ahead and do this. Let me go open show. So I am going to be doing like, for the sale tomorrow, I've got a ton of stuff that I have that I've cloned over from past sales that haven't sold, and those will all be started at dollar starts. So a ton of crazy books will be available at dollar starts. We'll also have a bunch of CGC books available. So I mean, there's tons of stuff. If it's going to be a long show, I might start it early just to get through everything, but we're going to go like 20 second starts or 20 seconds and just get through a lot of this stuff. So, if there's anything that you're looking for, let me know for the sale tomorrow, but it's going to kind of be an end of the year sale. And then we'll be back. We might have another sale on Monday too. So we'll see how that is. And then you guys will have a bunch of stuff on the eBay store too. Gunslinger, I'll have high grade copies of Spawn 174 and 175 raw available on eBay. I'll have a bunch of rare Mark Spears stuff. I'll have a bunch of slabs available, and I'll also have a bunch of cards and toys available. So over the next week, start keeping an eye on the eBay store. A lot of buy it nows. So that and if you see something on there, you want to make an offer on me, make me a decent offer. And if you are part of the members only group, there's a YouTube members section that gives you 10% off of a purchase, once throughout the year. So if there's something you're looking for and you're in that members only group and you want to use that 10% off, let me know and we'll make a deal. So James, you got any eBay sales coming up?
Every day of the weekend, 8 or 9 Eastern. I say 8 Eastern every time, and it always ends up turning into 9. But tomorrow night it'll be 8. I promise. But it'll be a good one. I stacked up some pretty cool books. A bunch of stuff I was gonna get signed that I'm like, well, I've got too much for this artist. So it's books that are like CGC ready 9.8, the hot books, variants, ratios, stuff like that. So it'll be a good sale tomorrow night.
Here's so for anybody that wants to go check out James's sales, there's a link in the chat. He's got all the stuff there. Make sure you hit that right there. Save seller.
Yeah,
and
super important.
Yep. And anytime he goes live, on eBay, you'll be able to be notified. So
in case you never wondered, James' favorite team is the Charlotte Hornets. That's exactly how it inspired his company. Don't let him lie to you.
Yep, that's it. Nate's got it pegged.
Yeah.
There you go.
Interesting.
Oh, what a great logo, dude. I always love that.
It is. It's way more fierce than the team.
That's the one Staniak did for us.
Oh, dude, it's so good. So good.
Yeah.
So that being said, you guys, much love. We'll see you tomorrow night on the Whatnot sale. And no industry show this week. Obviously, it's Christmas Eve. And then no Wednesday show this week because it's Christmas. But we'll be back Friday for the House of Stein and right back here Saturday for another Modern Comic Mayhem. Much love, you guys. We'll see you soon. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Festivus. And whatever holiday you...
Happy Life Day.
Yeah, there you go.
I can't wait for the airing of the grievances.
That too.
Get the poll ready.
Peace.